smoothness across the board. Okay, I don't want any scandalation either. I don't want anybody out there, because that happens, man, and that's a bummer when you have these DLCs. Is when, oh, this thing happened, and now that's the full story, opposed to whatever the event was and whoever the winner was. So hopefully nothing like that happens, like this big missed call or this huge DQ or something like that. Just a nice smooth event between the lines. That's all I ask for. I don't know.
Yeah. The only scandal there's going to be is who's that? Who's that handsome, gorgeous Illumineer that just won the whole thing with the curly hair?
Oh,
I think I've seen him on not a podcast before.
Is that
Scandalous?
Is that G-Bone? G-Money Garrett going 12 for 12 on the dice Rizzies and just clapping everybody up on out of there? Is that what's going down? Oh, man. Let's hope from your lips to the great Illuminary's ears, man. And just like that, this is not a podcast. Episode number 11 is up and active. And Garrick, we are live. How are you feeling? How is everything going with you? How was your weekend? How was life? How have you been? It's been a long time. It's been a long week. A lot of things have gone down.
It's been a really long week, honestly. Super long week. My birthday was this past week. I got another year older, another year gray.
Oh, I lost your sound a bit.
Hello?
Are we jammed up? Are we back? I think we're so back. We had a little loss
I think it
of
was
sound.
my internet.
Oh, your internet just collapsed on us? Let's get him
maybe.
back in here. I hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay, just run that back. Just take all that back from the top because we didn't get any of that.
Sure. All right, it was a long week. It was my birthday over this past week. So I'm another year older, another year grayer, another year ricketier. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Rickety?
Rickety is a word.
So that was cool. I took the day, that was Saturday. So I took the day off on Saturday to not play a set championship. And then Sunday was my last set championship that I'm going to play because obviously I'm going to Milwaukee unless I just absolutely fumble, stumble, and get knocked out. Maybe I'll find a set champ in Milwaukee. All the good players will be at the DLC.
Smart.
Free Matt. No, but on
Smart.
Sunday was my last chance, and it was at my LGS, and I always do really bad at my LGS. I don't know why. I never top cut there. It's horrible. It's like my store, and I stink there. I got second at a set champs there once, and every other major tournament, I've just done terribly. But I ended up winning the whole thing, so that was cool.
Let's go.
So I got my Maleficent playmat, and then, yeah, my girlfriend got really sick over the past week with a cold, and then she went to the hospital. She had pneumonia, and she got admitted, but she's out now, and everything's okay. So it was a long week. I was all day yesterday in the hospital, but now we're back, and she's good. So
let's go, man. First, I gotta say, I'm so glad that your girlfriend is feeling better. I hate being sick, especially pneumonia. That can get very serious. And also, you buried the lead, man. Happy B-Day to you. I want to wish you a happy belated birthday. I saw you posting some things there and having a birthday and getting older. Are you 30 now? Did you turn 30? Are you 35? Are you 32?
34.
34, man. You
34.
look like ass, dude. You look terrible. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I know.
I'm joking. That was very rude. I did not need to.
No, it's true. I mean,
it's
not rude if it's the truth.
I'm just jealous because you know how I am very envious of the follicles that you have sprouting from your cranium there and how they are just so subtle and they bounce and they move in the wind and the breeze. And very envious of that. I wish I had nice, long, beautiful hair. And every time you show up to this and not a podcast, I'm like, man, that guy's got some great hair. I'd love to have hair like that. But I don't, though. So we just deal with it and we roll on. But when you turn 40, that stuff's going to start leaving you there. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for the bald thing to take over?
Yeah, I'll join. It'll be like the main man on my shirt here. And we'll have to embrace it. It is what it is. You got to embrace the bald when it comes to you, like a warm embrace. You can't fight it off. I think that's a negative EV move.
Yeah.
For all the people that are holding on to hope, just let it go.
Just let it go.
Just let it go, or hit up Turkey and get a transplant or something.
That's me, man. That's me.
No,
I'm the guy. I'm fighting. I cut it, but it's not by choice. If I could have hair, I would abandon Team Bald immediately.
Yeah,
okay?
but what the fighting is like, brother, you're bald, but you're walking around.
Yeah,
your hair's grown out, and it's it's not working. The comb over, the comb back,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
You embrace the bald,
yeah.
so you cut it down. You're like, I'm bald. And honestly, I know he's listening because this is a huge program, and I hate to call people out like this by name,
Uh-huh.
but LeBron, you gotta
Yeah.
cut it, man. You
Yeah.
gotta let it go. The
Yeah.
GOAT, MJ, let it go. He saw the writing on the wall, and it's iconic.
And
The bald
he
head.
he got better with bald. I think he went insane
More
when he
aerodynamic.
yeah, when he went bald, it just got his he just increased his talent like went up, I think, exponentially.
Agree.
But yeah, I think when you got the guy and he's got like the shine on the top and he's got like the little horseshoe situation around the sides and then when it's long, like I had this neighbor, he moved
No.
and I've moved since then, but I still remember old man Tom. He had the ball
Shout
joint
out
on the
Tom.
top. Tom.
Yeah.
He had the doo-wop on the top. So he had nothing, okay? But on the sides, he had the horseshoe joint going all the way around the back. And
Right.
that mug had some length on it too.
Ooh.
And it had some length on it. It had like
Some length on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He had a nice little length there. And I never questioned him on it because that's just what his style was. And he would always like, hey man, I'm going to the barber. I'm going to get this cut and get this haircut. And he always just be out there. He was very proud of the side joint. And I was like, dude, ain't no way. You couldn't pay me enough to go with the full Hulkster side piece hang down.
Hulkster, yeah, that's the reference for sure. I was trying to think of some, I had a bunch of people in mind, but Hulk is definitely a good pull. Yeah, I don't know. That's like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. In the 80s, you're in.
Yeah.
Like that might be a good move. The Costanza.
The Costanza. I never rock a
It's
Costanza.
a great look. It's
I
a
don't-
great look for back then. These days, all bald, nice beard. That's a clean, nice look.
Yeah. I like that look. I'm growing that look is growing on me. I think facial hair and my beard is coming in, but the bald is just absolutely out of the question. I don't think we can do the hang down. And that's if I were to grow it out. And I can get the sides pretty beefy if I really wanted to. I can go full sides. But I'm giving you straight Vegeta type situation there. I'm talking it's bad.
Okay.
I'm talking Majin Vegeta real bad. I'm talking straight up because I'll still give you a little piece up front, very reminiscent of Sam L. Black Snake Moan energy. Have you seen that film?
Yeah, of course.
That's me.
Of course.
Same color and everything. The grays will come in. Let's pull it up for everyone at home who may not know the
Coach
reference.
Carter, Sam Jackson's where you want to be.
Yes.
That's where you want to be.
Yes.
That's the move you want to make. And I just watched Coach Carter today. Made me cry. But I cry at every movie. Yeah.
Just a crier?
So you'd be Vegeta'd out. You'd come into the set champs like,
Yeah.
I got your minute, Kakarot.
Yeah. What is this? This can't be Kakarot. What are you doing, Kakarot? That's me all day, every day. And I would hate that for myself and everyone laughing behind my back, okay? That would be me. Kakarot, what is this? What are you doing here? You Saiyan pride. That'd be me right there.
Speaking of pop culture and different looks, you doing anything for Halloween? Doing a little outfit? What's the move?
For Halloween, okay, so
In
this
the JDZ household, in the
for
Quest,
this,
in the Quest
I
world.
will typically we like to do the tradition we do the trick-or-treating, cut it out, it's over. Okay, my kids are absolutely ruined via COVID, so they just don't do it. They will not go up to someone's door trick-or-treat as you can. It doesn't matter if they know the neighbors, they just will not do it. So we started doing the meta was trunk or treat, which is like everyone gets the trunks out, put the candy in there, you walk around the trunks, you exchange candy, you set up the trunks, have a contest. That's the vibe that we usually go for, but now my kids are old as hell and they're just over it. And also this Halloween is actually going to be a CCQ in Tacoma, and I'm going to be there, Garrick. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be doing a broadcast from there in Tacoma. So I won't be able to participate. Maybe we can dress up and bring that to life on the commentary aspect at CCQ. But that's typically what I do. I'll dress up. My wife will dress up. We usually try to get like a husband and wife matching situation going on there. Kids will just do whatever they want to do. We never executed a full family operation where we all get to dress up together. It's been my wife's
Might have
dream.
to make it happen.
My wife's always wanted it. I wanted to do like a Powerpuff Girl thing. I'm Professor X. My daughters are the Powerpuff Girls. My wife is like Miss Bellum or something. That would have been really fun. We never pulled it off. We wanted to do like Ghostbusters. We want to do them all. Kids are just not into it. Oh, I want to be something else. I want to be this. I want to be that. And nobody ever could coordinate the family costume situation. So that's sad. How about you, man? What do you do?
I got a Halloween party to go to at my teammate's house, so that should be a lot of fun, hopefully. And yeah, me and my girl went to Spirit Halloween,
Let's get
as
it.
you do. I
Hmm.
used to work at a Spirit Halloween back
You're
in
kidding.
college, by the way.
You're kidding.
And I used to also do haunted house and haunted
You,
hayride
you
stuff.
told me that, and I asked for some
Dressed up and
pics.
scared people. I don't have. I
You
don't have
never
pics.
sent a pic, man. That was crazy. You should
No,
have
I did
at
it.
least a
I
pic of that. I would like to see it.
I don't have
Crazy.
a single one. It was from middle school and I did it through high school, a little bit in college, but I genuinely don't have a single picture, which is it is crazy now that
Yeah.
you guys mention it. It's
Yeah.
like, where's the proof, Garrick? Stolen
It's
valor,
not
Garrick.
you
You
need proof.
never.
I just thought that would be an interesting thing that if
No,
your
no, no,
life,
no.
like you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Late nights, scaring people. A lot of fun stories. People, this wasn't like a little kid haunted thing. It was like people came and it was scary,
Yeah.
like slasher stuff. Scary. What are you bringing your kids for? Because I jump out. I don't know who's there. I scare them. It's a little kid. They start crying. And now we gotta turn the lights on. Gotta take my mask off. Hey man, it's just a joke. Your parents are irresponsible. They shouldn't have brought you here. We're
That's
gonna
wild.
walk you up. I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna walk to the front. It happened multiple times. Anyway, this Halloween, we go to the Spirit Halloween, which I loved working at, by the way, because
Mhm.
I just dressed up in whatever costume we had lying around. Oh, I had the thriller whole outfit one day, just walking around feeling tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went there, super disappointed, man. It was just like that the costume selection was okay. It wasn't like the shelves were empty, but the store felt like just a big open space and it was like empty. It
Yeah.
wasn't I hadn't been to one in a while and it was just no good. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
don't know what we're gonna do. I think we might do Scooby Doo. She might go as like Shaggy, and
Okay.
I'll go as Velma. Do like
A
the
little
swap.
switch up, a little swap up there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then my little dog can be Scooby or something, but we haven't 100% decided. Amazon Prime will get it to us in 2 days, so I think we're
Word,
all right.
word. Okay, okay. You're locked in, man. That sounds cool. And Spirit Halloween, working there must have been an absolute trip because every time, like,
It was a lot of fun working there.
it's a very seasonal thing, I would imagine. You're not a
I
full.
didn't do anything. Yeah, no, it just
You get in and get out of there. Like Halloween, you're there for Halloween and that's it, and you're gone.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's lit. That's lit. Do they pay per?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. I was like a freshman in college or something. The money was whatever. It was just like a job to get out of the house, and like all my friends worked there with me, and like my managers were my friends, so they were just like, just dress up and you can walk around and say hi to people or whatever. And I didn't do anything, so it was
Word.
cool.
Just selling some stuff. I like it, man. I like it. I need to. I try to go there. Try not to go there too often because I just know that thing is just reaping some serious damage to our environment. But you need a quick Halloween costume soon. You go.
Why do you think it's
That's
damaging our environment?
there's no way that it's good for our. It's just all plastics and like nylons and stuff. All those costumes.
I guess you're
There's
not
no
sure.
chance that is.
They do all come in plastic bags.
and
Yeah,
you,
that's
and,
true.
and you're just pumping them and dumping them, dude. You're not. Let's be real. You're using those costumes once, and that thing's going right to the landfill, like immediately after.
I still have my Weird Al costume
Okay.
that I
Okay.
bought there. I have the whole wig. I had a mustache. I had the shirt, the glasses. It was looking fierce, and everyone was like, "Who are you? The guy from Hall and Oates?" I'm like, "No, I'm Weird Al." So yeah, I got
People probably
who
didn't get
was
it.
yeah,
They
yeah.
probably. But Garrick, we got to start the show, man.
Okay, yeah,
we got
yeah.
off track, but we're gonna bring it. We always bring it back. Sometimes we're gonna
do.
bring it back. But this is not a podcast. Episode number 11. Let me get the two Sam Jacksons out of here. I'm not sharing my screen right now, which I probably could. But we
I see him. I see him.
we got episode 11, and this weekend there's going to be a really small, quaint tournament taking place in the Cheddar City. I'm not sure if that's the actual name of
I was gonna say I never heard that.
is it the
I
Cheddar
like it
City?
though.
What's Milwaukee? What's the city code name for Milwaukee? What's if you had to guess? Don't look it up. What did you guess? I would think Cheddar City, Beer City, the Beer Garden. What would they call it? If you had to guess, no wrong answers.
No, I don't know. Land O'Lakes
Land O'Lakes
City.
and
I
Land
don't know. I don't know.
Land O'Lakes Fumble says the place near Chicago. I think that's a pretty good one. I got to look this up now before we go on and see what the actual city name of Milwaukee nickname answer. Dude, let's see what we got. Nicknames. Milwaukee has several nicknames with Cream City. Hey, yo, Pulse.
Cream City.
Cream City works, I
I
guess.
think I have heard that. Yeah.
You've heard of Cream City? Brew City,
Yeah.
I think.
Now
Brew
that
City
makes
and
sense.
Cream City does make sense. I said Cheddar City, which I don't even know if they make cheddar there. I'm pretty sure I'm offending some people from Milwaukee. Anywho, there's going to be a very small, quaint tournament taking place in the Cream City out there in Milwaukee this weekend. Hopefully, you guys got all your tickets. And we want to spend a little bit of time talking about that as we're getting into this metagame. We are fully embroiled. I think it's a good way to describe what is happening here with our reveals, as Whispers in the Well has encapsulated everyone's imagination around Disney Lorcana about what this game can be. Your hair looks very nice, by the way. I had to pause the podcast for that one. Looks great.
Thank you.
Thought I'd share that with you. Wife just walked in. Hair looks immaculate. If I don't compliment the hair immediately, it's over for me, G Money. But it is what it is. All right. So I'm saying, like, so there will be Whispers in the Well is underway right now, and I think that's what everyone is focusing a lot of their energy on, crafting and brewing for the next set. But we still have some very important tournaments taking place in this set. So talking about the meta, you went to set championships this weekend. You won there. What did your meta look like there? What deck did you take? And what are some of the things you expect to see in DLC Milwaukee now that we're at this thing is finally realized now? So what do you think there going into DLC Milwaukee?
It was a pretty, I think, good representation of what like Milwaukee will be, my set championships, but compacted into a set championship. Obviously, it was mostly Blurple and Purple Steel. Sorry, Amethyst Steel. There was some dogs, I think 2 dogs. There was some Emerald Sapphire, and there was some Amber Steel. No rogue decks, which I guess there's going to be rogue decks at the DLC, but that's the majority of what you're going to see. So I played Blurple in round 1 against my teammate, Chirag, who we did casting with at the first Ink event. Won that 2-0. Round 2, had to play my other teammate, Daryl, who beat him 2-1. Round 3, I had to play my other teammate, Scott, on Amethyst Steel. Beat him 2-0 on the play. Round 4, it was 16 players, so ID. Then top 4, I had to play another teammate, Dave. He was on Blurple. Beat him 2-0. And then in the finals, I played Dogs, my first non-teammate match of the day, and won that 2-0 on the draw. Yeah, that was my experience. I played Amber Steel, and I played in 3 set championships this set, 2 top 4s, 1 win, and one of them was a top 8. I played on Amber Steel, and I lost to Kurt on the Dogs. My other set championship, I played Amethyst Steel, and I lost to my teammate Dave in top 4, who was on Blurple.
Oh, you guys got the Dave? You guys sniped the Dave?
No, it's not the Dave.
Oh, it's a different Dave.
It's a different Dave. Yeah.
Gotcha. It's a Dave, not the Dave. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not the Dave. If it was the Dave, it probably would have been an Amber Steel mirror.
Gotcha. Okay. So you think, in your opinion, you think there's going to be not a significant shakeup in this meta going towards the end? I reluctantly thought that in my head, maybe my optimism led me to believe, there's going to be this breakout deck that's going to come in and it's going to really shake the rafters and shake up this meta and shake up the DLCs and like really come through storming. And just based on some of the reports I've seen with set championships and based on what we saw in DLC in Bologna and all the other smaller tournaments that have happened between now and then, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think we're solved. I think we have the best decks. I think everyone knows, and I don't think anybody's going to get out of that comfort zone to push this thing even further. Maybe there could be some emergencies of other strats that we saw, i.e. Green Steel. I think that is a deck that still has a lot of cool cards, a lot of cool techs. Maybe Green Steel Aggro, Green Steel Amethyst Chromacon, or Green Steel whatever. I think there's still some meat left on that bone, but everything aside from that, I think we've checked the well and it's dry. I think there's going to be much of the same that we saw in DLC in Bologna, maybe slightly less Blurple, slightly more Amethyst Steel, slightly more Dogs, rinse and repeat, and send it. Now, my question to you, is that a good thing? Are you already what is your proximity to are you in it? Are you going towards it? Are you down it? Or are you still focused on DLC Milwaukee? When that concludes, you're fully welled up. Where are you at in relation to the...
I hear the whispers coming from the well, like Green Goblin's mask talking to me in the mirror. Hey, come start brewing. Look how powerful these cards are. We have 4 top inkable 10/10s. Like, you can just play them now. And I'm like, chill. All right? I'm playing Lawrence still for a little while, all right? I'm going to play Larry a little longer. So I'm seeing the spoilers. I'm like, whoa, that's a cool card. But I haven't thought about building a deck I'm focused on Milwaukee, but I agree with your assessment. I think it is
Yeah.
going to be more Amethyst Steel, more dogs, like slight uptick in both, maybe less Amber Steel, maybe a tiny bit less Blurple. But I think like Sapphire Steel players are out there.
Yeah.
You're a card carrying member. You've got the whole gig there.
Yeah.
These people, they're gonna be there, and they're not gonna be like I've heard you talk about whispers. I've
Yeah.
heard I've seen some deck lists. I've seen some things. Some good players are bringing Sapphire Steel potentially. I think that's
I
what we
can't.
might see.
I can't spell sapphire. I think I spelled that. Is there two R's in sapphire? I can't even spell the word. I'm pretty sure there's two R's in there. That don't look
Now,
right.
it's not going to take. I don't think it's going to take a significant chunk, but there are dedicated people to this deck list. I think that there's a movement out there, even on social media. There's a movement like hyper publicly. Not even in. I'm not even in the Sapphire Steel community like you are,
Yeah.
and I'm still hearing whispers and waves from here and there and everywhere, and it's on social media.
And
The Sapphire Steel
let me
deck,
speak for
so
the Blue Steel, the
yeah,
Zoolander
you
crew, the
break it
Sapphire
down
Steel
for us.
crew. Shout out to the Sapphire Steel crew, okay? Because I do love the Sapphire Steel homies. We go way back, and I have a special place in my heart for the Sapphire Steel crew. Shout out to R&B. I believe R&B might be here in the building right now, holding it down. He's a Sapphire Steel through and through, OG. I say I like the Sapphire Steel crew is because when I first came into Disney Lorcana, okay, and we always champion our community about how open it is, but how welcome it can be, and how it's a great community, and it truly is. But on the onset, when you're really just trying to get in and you're trying to find your place and you're trying to find a home, it's difficult because everyone already has their friend groups established and everyone already has their cliques and coalitions and all these kind of things. And it is a welcoming community, but it takes a lot of time to get in, okay, to find your friends or to find your people and to find your crowd. And sometimes people like to be standoffish to new people because people are fleeting, they come and go, and you don't know if this guy is going to be the person that you think they are on the onset, and it could be weird or something. You got to feel people out. It takes a little bit of time. So I was doing that, and I was coming into Lorcana, and I was just very eager, and I'm always trying to reach out to people, and I'm always trying to be very friendly because I want to make friends, and I want to be a part of the community. I want to help, and I want to do my part to just have friends because that's my ultimate goal. And again, just like I said, it was very difficult to me at the beginning. The Sapphire Steel crew in that Discord in Twin Lord Pro back in the day when I first showed up, when I first started really getting active in the competitive community, the Twin Lord Pro Discord was like the place to be. It still is pretty hot, but it's everyone's again just separated themselves into their own little teams and their own little Discords and their own things. It's not as popping as it was. I'm sure you probably remember that. But in those days, the Sapphire Steel thread there was like jumping. It was just popping. Like everyone was in there and everyone was having a good time. And the Sapphire Steel team, like the people that were there, they are the ones who accepted me first. They are the ones that, hey, we like this guy, we like his attitude, you're in the team, you're with us, we're Sapphire Steel, we're through and through. And for that, I will always be beholden and thankful for them because without them, it'd probably be no me as well. So that's why I'm always into them. Is the deck going to be the best deck? Probably not. But I know if I were to take this deck, I still would have a chance to be at least 40% into everything. Okay, you're not going to just get blown out by everybody. You're gonna have a chance to beat everyone. And if you have that skill and if your deck is tech the correct way and you get the right matchups, you can win. And it has been proven. Look at some of these Sapphire Steel players we've had in the past. They've had resounding success, maybe not a DLC win, but they've had top placements. There's been multiple Golden Mickey winners playing Sapphire and Steel, multiple top cut and multiple Rapunzel mats been given out. So there have been
Always
conversions.
the bridesmaids.
Right. Never the bride.
Never the
But I'm
bride.
telling you what, man, it can happen. And just being, I'm telling you, and when it does happen, when there's that breakthrough, when there's that first, like, when that first Sapphire Steel player pushes it over the top, like everyone's going to know who they are. They're going to remember it, and they're going to go down in history as like the GOAT because it's going to be something that is going to be very difficult to do. But at the same time, I think in this meta, I think that's a deck that people may not fully be expecting when they see it, when they sit across the table from it. They may not know all the lines of play that they're having. There's got to be some type of benefit to that. There has to be some kind of skill advantage that you can generate by playing a deck that your opponent may not be as familiar with. Whereas you're playing Amber Steel, Blurple, they're going to know 95% of your deck. They're going to know at least 100% of what you're trying to do. It's very telegraphable, and you're going to be at a slight even par or maybe even almost disadvantage there. But that's my little Sapphire Steel plug for you. I'm not trying to convert you. You're not worthy, okay, to be in. Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
It's
joking.
is it because I don't have the documentary out yet? Okay, it's
Probably.
hard. I'm
Okay. Okay.
working on
Okay.
it.
All right.
But luckily I have a teammate who is in
Yeah.
the Sapphire Steel community deep.
Witty.
Yeah.
Witty's in.
An
Witty's in.
acolyte
Oh yeah.
of Sky, the Chicha. I don't even that is like an offshoot. That is one part of the coalition. I know there
Yeah.
are it's split off. There's
Yeah.
leaders, there's
Yeah.
hierarchy.
Yeah, there's factions, there's support groups,
Exactly.
there's a whole thing. Especially back in the day when you had like Whole New World, No Whole New World. That was almost like a civil war there for a while. There was like there were riots in the streets there. There was almost a complete dissuasion. And then
Yeah.
Kiwi comes in and then it was like a three-way kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was must see TV there for the Blue Steel
You
World.
you saw the video I made on TikTok of the old me being old,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I loved
So
it. I laughed so much there.
I have a I'm gonna do some more,
I need
but
more of those.
I have a Sapphire Steel one that I think is gonna be really funny.
Please, just make it
So I'm
as
teasing it.
crushing it. I'm gonna jump into your bag too because those videos seem super fun to make, and I have so many ideas. I don't want to steal your stuff. I'm
No,
gonna start doing
we could
collab.
collab on one. Like you could be an old guy. We could be like talking to each other.
Like,
Because in that one, I'm like talking to my grandkids. Like you
yeah,
don't understand what it was like
I love
in
that.
the mines.
That's so good. What the Bayonne guy? It's always this guy. Everybody's so old. They talk like this. These guys. I'm telling you, I haven't hit rap in all my days. This guy, Fishbone Quill. You know what that? And I'm joking, but it's so good, man. It's so good.
Yeah, I got a good Sapphire Steel one locked and loaded.
Send it. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. All right, but we're talking about we are talking about the meta breakdown there. And I think we can kind of shift the conversation to that point. Is there any room for a breakout star? I mentioned Emerald Steel. Okay, we saw Emerald Steel this weekend. I've been watching a lot of tournament reports, and I've been seeing a lot of set championship results, and I've been seeing people topping and winning with Emerald Steel. Do you, Garrick? You're on the spot. Do you think that deck is real? Can it make a run? It made a deep run last time. It didn't quite convert. I think Emerald Steel is up next. I think Emerald and Sapphire, I picked it to win DLC Bologna. I was wrong. I think that deck is down. Emerald Steel is up. Emerald Sapphire is down. Do you think Emerald Steel is real? And can we get this thing into a top placement?
I think it's real enough. Like I
Yeah.
think somebody could convert into a top 32 with it. I don't think it'll win. I think it's got no shot to win, but I think it's just it's got lines where you can really take advantage of your opponent, especially like Chromacon in like the early to mid rounds. Like I've said this before, Chromacon can just break people's brains, and
Yeah.
if they don't know how to play against it, they will be a victim of it. So I think you could just farm people pretty early, like just go 1-2 Chromacon and then or one double one Chromacon, and now they're in a really sticky situation and making tough choices. And then all you need is one dock, and you can just bounce that dock back over and over, and people just won't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to stop
Mm-hmm.
it. You can get some wins. I think, like in the top 32, everybody in the top 32, even everybody in day two, I think is just going to be really, really good at the game, and it'll be harder to take advantage of what the Chromacon does, which is just confuse people. Like it casts confusion, and then your opponent hurts themselves in the confusion. The old Pokemon trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think these top DLC players will shake off the confusion and not be too hurt by it. So I don't think I don't think it could win unless it got like super hot streak. But I definitely think it could make it into top 32.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think some mad lad is going to bring it, and I think some mad lad is going to tech it, and I think some mad lad is going to get a nice bracket, and I think they're going to push.
Are you saying they're going to win? Are
Not,
you making
they're
a
not going to win.
prediction?
They're not going to win. We're calling wild predictions here. We'll blend that in with is there any spice left in the any spice left market? But wild predictions, number one, I'm thinking Green Steel will convert to day two, and I think it will go all the way into the top 32 and all the way into the top 16. That's my wild prediction of the day. We got at least one copy of Green Steel in the top 16.
Nice.
That's my one hot take. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know what the deck's going to look like. But my first hot take of the day is that there will be at least one copy of Green Steel taking up one of those top 16 decks. If I win, that's parlay hit number one. Okay? That's one leg
Okay.
of the parlay that is already going to be hit.
Yeah. I'll say my first prediction is Sapphire Steel will top 32,
Oh, I like
will
that.
qualify for the national tournament. That's my hot take.
I like it. I
And
like
when
it.
once I'm right, the video will come out. If I'm wrong, I'm deleting the script.
Just throw it
So
away.
it's on you, Sapphire Steel. If you want the video, I'm kidding. Yeah, so that's my first hot take. But I don't know if I'm a true blue emerald steel believer unless a certain somebody just pops off.
If someone gets loose and active with it, I think it's just going to
Yeah.
require people to bring the deck. I think that's number one. Just based on some of the deck lists that were actually just loaded into DLC Bologna, it just seemed there just wasn't a lot of people bringing like these off meta decks or these off meta picks. So
Probably just people like the day before, they're like, I'll bring these two decks. I'll bring this rogue deck I believe in. And then they play test on Friday and lose 3 games, and they're like, I'm playing Blurple.
that's just, that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Play a couple of rounds and like, oh, this ain't working, or your deck just fails to function, or you might break or have these unfortunate situations that only your deck can do. That's one of the big issues with Sapphire Steel. It just can just implode. You'll draw the wrong half of your deck at one time. You'll draw the wrong half of your deck. If you're drawing everything in the correct, appropriate order, timed out, spaced correctly, the deck is probably the most unbeatable deck in the game. I think it's that good. The cards that are that
What?
good.
Emeralds?
No, Sapphire Steel.
Oh,
Sapphire Steel. If you
Yeah,
build
yeah,
the deck in a
yeah.
certain way and you draw your cards in the right sequence of draws in the right way, it has plays that it can do and it'll compete anybody. But the issue is sometimes
I don't, yeah.
you'll draw your 7 cost dudes in your opening hand after you alter, and
It
you draw
can get a bit behind for sure.
and you're forced
I
to like
feel
keep away
like
Hades and stuff.
if Dogs and Amber Steel just are like, I'm wide.
Yeah.
Good luck. If the game's just over. Nice Tinkerbell. I already won. Yeah, that can definitely happen, I think.
For sure, that does go down that way sometimes. But man, it is gonna be what it is. So I want to hear from you guys out there in the Quest world. This is not a podcast chat. We're taking any type of wild predictions. If you get your prediction right and you hit your parlays, maybe there will be a special prize for you at the end. Okay, we did this last time. No one hit. Okay, everyone got their wild predictions wrong. But I would like to hear your parlays. J Bomb has a prediction. We'll be done by 8 p.m. That's a 8 p.m. on day number 1 or day number 2. 8 p.m. day number 1. I'm thinking
No
yes.
chance.
You're thinking no chance. No chance. Yeah, you might. I'll take the under on that. I'll take the over. There's no chance.
How many rounds we doing again?
I think we did. Were there 9 rounds of Swiss day 1?
We're doing 8 rounds of Swiss, I think, and then 4, right?
8 and 4. Okay.
We're starting at 10.
10. No lunch break. I don't think there's a lunch break. You gotta work the RPH in there. That thing is going down.
2 hours of flexibility.
Yeah.
And we were starting at 9. We're already starting at 10.
J-Bomb set the line at 8 p.m.
Prediction.
Are you over
Are you
under?
taking the over under? I'm taking over.
You're taking over. J-Bomb set the line at 8 p.m. We're both taking the over. So if J-Bomb hits the line, prize for J-Bomb. If not, J-Bomb, you owe me something. Okay, here we go. J-Bomb. Here we go. You're gambling, whether you like it or not. This is gamble. J-Bomb. 8 p.m. out of there. I'm talking 8 p.m. tournaments over, lights off, done. Day number 1.
Lights off.
Lights off, out of there.
A bit too much. I'm pretty sure side events will be playing at 8 p.m. still, but yeah.
And we're both taking under. We're both under on that. G and J. We're both under on the 8 p.m. done. Oh, we're over. I'm sorry. We're over.
I'm over.
We're over 8 p.m. We're taking that over. All right, let's go with the top 8. Top 8 predictions. Anybody want to make any wild predictions? I'm thinking that they're based on what happened in DLC in Bologna. There was 1 Blurple. I'll set the line at 4. The line is 4 Blurples, Garrick. And I'm taking the push on that. Are you over under 4 copies of Sapphire Amethyst in the top 8?
4 seems like a little bit high to set that at 4.
Okay.
I think.
You think the line is too high? Are you chastising my bookmaking abilities right now?
I think maybe
you think the
one
line
made Bologna, maybe you should say like 2.5 or 3.5 at most.
All right, we'll set the line at 2.5. That's 2.5.
2.5. So if you go over, there's 3. If you go under, there's 2.
Okay, 2.5. 2.5 is a line where you're setting it at.
I would say over on that.
You just
Three and
set me up, dude. You
okay,
just
but
set me
if
up.
it's I think if it's 3.5, maybe I go under. I want to say it's 3, so I would
It
go
will be
over or
3?
under whatever. I would
Okay.
say 3.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to see more Amethyst Steel, and the Blurples will be able to take advantage of that. But we're also going to see more dogs, so they might struggle with that. It's tough to say. But if there's more Amethyst Steel, that probably means that the Amethyst Steel are going to bully the Amber Steel and the dogs players, and then Blurple will see more of the Amethyst Steel as the rounds go on, potentially. So I could see Blurple make converting like 3 decks into the top. Yeah,
3.
I don't know.
I just based on man, DLC Bologna was such a trip, man. One coming in at the top 8 is wild, and think about the way the top 32 bracket works out. There's going to be a lot of self feasting in that bracket because I know a lot of Sapphire Amethyst
Yeah.
will convert to day 2, and then more will convert into top 32. So it's hard to say how many will make it through. But I want to be bold here, and I'm thinking 5. I think it's going to be a lot. I think a lot of people are going to show. I think bold two predictions in one. I think as crazy as it just sounds, because I am going against my original thought, but I think more people are going to take Blurple to DLC Milwaukee than they did to Bologna, and I think more will convert in the top 8. That was my
Mm.
two crazy bold predictions. They could very well be wrong. I want to be wrong, but I'm thinking 5. I think it's going to be a lot. I think a ton of Blurple are going to show up, and because I truly in my heart believe that Sapphire and Amethyst is the best deck in Disney Lorcana right now, and I think it's got a great matchup spread, especially if it can win the dice roll. It's got good counterplay into all the other meta decks that could face it. It does have some bad matchups, the aggro stuff, but I think the aggro stuff may self-select into the Amethyst Steel decks that show up in the mirrors that you have to face. And also, I think Blurple can beat Amethyst and Steel if it are aggro decks if the lines they lose the dice roll and the cards line up. So I don't
They lose
know
a dice roll, they're not winning
if they.
against. I don't think they're beating dogs or like unless they brick nasty.
Oh, the
It's just not.
dogs.
It's not. They're not
Never
beating
mind.
dogs and they're not beating
Never
Amber
mind.
Steel.
I
Dogs
forgot.
are gonna feast on Blurple is the
Yeah.
problem. That's like a free matchup.
You're right.
It's
I
crazy.
totally forgot. Let me backtrack that. Okay, I didn't write it down yet, so it doesn't count. I totally
But
spaced
the
that
but the
dogs
pro-
exist.
the problem is dogs is probably the hardest deck to play. You can debate it all you want. That would be my pick. If you like force me to pick one, it would be dogs. So there's gonna be a lot of mid to not great dogs players. Let's just admit it. It is what it is. The
Hmm.
highest level dogs players are going to be the ones that are going to be making it, even if it is the best deck into the best deck into the format. It's not easy to pilot. I think a lot of people will fumble it and not convert as well. But there are some crazy good dogs players that are going to be in the building. Shout out TFM Melissa. Shout out Kurt Spice. I don't know if they're going to play that deck. I don't know what they're
Yeah,
bringing.
I'd be
But
disappointed if they did.
Kurt is a well-known dogs player. Melissa just did crazy good with it at Bologna. If they bring it, like if I could play the deck, I'd probably bring it. Like I think it's the deck to
Hmm.
bring, in my opinion.
Okay, okay, you might be onto something, and I completely did not account for the dogs in my initial assessment, so I might have to run that back. A new question then. So we'll reformulate the question then, since you feel so highly on dogs, and I just completely forgot that it existed for a brief moment. Do you think that there will
Sure.
be more dogs in the top 8 than Blurple? Who
No.
has more
No.
dogs, more Blurple?
More Blurple for
More
sure.
more Blurple for
For sure.
sure. I'm taking
I
the opposite. I'll switch it up then. We'll fully switch. I'll fully switch sides. I'll pick dogs over Blurple. I gotta cover the spread, okay? As my avid gambling takes, I have to bet both sides. I have to bet against myself sometime to cover these parlays because the mob
mm.
is gonna come after my knees. So I gotta hedge a little bit there. But I think more dogs can make it over Blurple then
The
potentially.
problem I think with dogs is, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I'm not an avid dogs player. Amber Steel decks can beat it. Amethyst Steel decks are favored into it. So
I think it depends on the configuration and how it all happens. I think
it's
they
I don't
got
I,
game.
it's
It's
tough.
not free.
It's tough. It's not by any stretch of the imagination. And then so I mean I think it's like mostly free in a Blurple. The
Hmm.
problem is like it's not free into anything else, at least in my
Gotcha.
estimation. Like everything else is gonna be tough. I think it's favored into Amber Steel probably, but Emerald Sapphire, I don't know if it's super favored. I think it just comes down to do you have Ursula too? do you have under the sea? Like, I
Right.
think that's how that matchup goes because they don't have the steel tools of Amethyst Steel and Amber Steel, like Fire the Cannon, Strength of Raging Fire. So they can't really get rid of the shift targets as easily. So they just have to rip the Under the Sea out of the hands. And if they don't have the Ursula 2, then it's tough. But anyway, Dogs is really hard to play. I think picking it over Blurple is a risky pick, but I like it.
I like it.
So how many is it going to be? What's the
All
numbers?
right, how about this? Full parlay here. Full parlay breakdown. Top 8. I'm thinking there will be, no lie, here it is, the exact answer to the test. You got it here. There will be 2 Amber Steel, 2 Amethyst Steel, 2 Blurple, 2 Dogs, and 1 Green Blue. We're spreading it out there. Is that 4? How many decks is that? That's too many decks.
You said 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. So that's
Wait. We'll cut 1 Amber Steel, Amethyst, Emerald. Okay, Amethyst. No, Amethyst. Not Amethyst. Emerald. I'm sorry. Amethyst Sapphire. 1 Amethyst Sapphire. 1 Aggro Amethyst Steel. 2, 2, 2. Everything else. We're hedging it. We're splitting there. I think that's going to be a perfect top 8. I'm locking it in right now. We're going to get a nice little menagerie of all of our meta decks.
Say that to me again.
All right, so we got 2 Blurple. All right,
2 Blurple. Okay.
2 Blurp.
Yep.
2 Blurp. And then we're
2 Dogs.
2 Perp. 2 Blurp, 2 Perp, dude. There it is. And we got 2 Dogs.
But you already said earlier that there were going to be more Dogs than Blurple.
I switched
so
it up.
You have to say at least 3 Dogs now.
No. All right. Change it up. We'll change it
or
up.
Or only 1 Blurple then.
Oh, dang, dude. But I'm trying to hedge my bets. This is a different bet. This is a different one. Is going to be wrong, okay? And we're hedging both.
Okay.
We're hedging both.
Sure.
We're hedging both. We got to make wild accusations here, okay?
All right.
We got to make wild accusations here. So one has to be right, and one has to be wrong. So that way I can always be right, or be super duper wrong. Either way. All right. And then we got what I say: 1 AS, and then one BG, and then that's it. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, right there. That's what's gonna look like. Actually, check that. We got a green steel in here somewhere. We're gonna cut one of these perps out for a green steel, dude, and we on our way. There it is, green.
So you're saying that Amethyst Steel, which we think is gonna have an uptick in play, is gonna only get 1 into the top?
I think it's only get 1 in the top, just like last time, just like in Bologna. I said there's gonna be 0. Okay, I gave them none in Bologna. I gave them none, and they gave me 1.
They almost won the tournament.
Amber Steel?
No, I
Amethyst
said
Steel.
Amethyst Steel, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Amethyst Steel is going to fall. Oh, what's going to beat him, though? Bro, my prediction is cooked. Man, we got to take this thing back to the lab. Okay, we got to.
This meta's tough.
It is. I think it is.
And I don't know, maybe this is a hot take. Maybe we can put it in as a hot take. But there's no provable way. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a mathematician out there that can figure it out. But I think it's more of a rock, paper, scissors format than it is like a play draw format. Is that crazy to say? Like,
no,
I feel like I'd rather have my good matchup and play on the draw than have my bad matchup and be on the play, if that makes sense. If I'm Amber Steel, I'd rather play Blurple on the draw or Emerald Sapphire on the draw than Amethyst Steel on the play.
Correct. And I think to double down on that, I think that right now in this format would have been quintessentially perfect for a 2-game situation. Because of that reason, it is volatile.
Low key,
perfect.
Kind of want 2-game format back for this specific meta. Like, actually, high key would love 2-game.
It would be perfect, okay? Because the play draw thing, it's a huge play draw thing, but your good matchups, you can just win them. You're gonna win them. Like, you will win when it's time for you to win, and then when it's time for you to lose, you can probably just split. You can split with you can take anybody to Splitsville, especially when you get to go first. You win a dice roll, you still go first. You're in the blind. You win in the splits. You lose on the game 2.
If this was 2-game format, I would be like, I'm topping. I'll see you in top 32. I don't care who else is in the tournament. I'll be there. That's how I would feel about it. But yeah, 3-game format, that's going to be really interesting. I'm still excited for it either way. I don't expect it to be in the top 32 by any stretch of the imagination, but hopefully I just have some fun. But this is a crazy top 8, bro. Let me give you my top 8 so we can compare and contrast after the fact.
Let's do that. I'll put them side by side because mine is cooked. Okay, I'll give you that. Mine is chalked. Mine is chalk central.
You can change it. You can change it, man.
we'll go back into it. I'll go back into it
What
and
was
make
what
sure.
was the top? Can I get the top 8 of Bologna? Can we
Yeah,
get
go
that
ahead.
for reference?
You got to find it. I don't have it readily available because this is not a
Bologna
no
top
preparation
8.
is done here.
All right, let me hit up Inkdex. All right, top 8. We had 1, 2, 3 amethyst steel. Is
That's
that
crazy.
right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
1 blurp, 1 emerald steel,
We got one. Yeah.
1 amber steel, 2 dogs.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. So give me 3 blurple.
3 Blurple. Okay.
Blurt me up. Give me double dogs.
Okay.
Give me
This is hard, huh? It's not that easy.
give me 2 amethyst steel. Actually, give me 3.
3 AS is nutty, dude. Ain't no way.
No, amethyst steel.
Okay. Okay. Perp still. Call it perp. Perp and blurp, dude.
Yep, that's mine. Nice, clean.
That's it.
332.
332.
That's it.
That's
You
clean.
got it right there.
That is elegant. You're about to get fried. Okay, you're cooked. Them
No
bookmakers,
way.
you're getting your knees taken, dude. There's no way this is gonna pop
What?
in, dude. Ain't no way.
What?
Snake Chips comes in. Snake Chips says top 8 red steel. Duh. Ain't no way. I'm taking the under on that one. That's easy money. This is the easiest money I've ever made in my life, dude. You're talking charity at this point. Top 8 red steel. Ruby steel top
Is this
8.
a hotter that's definitely a hotter take than me saying it's not gonna day 2.
Ruby steel
Right?
in the top 8 is
I-
hot. Ruby
My
steel,
take is
yeah. What's your
my
take?
counter take is it's not gonna even day 2.
Right. It's not even going to get the 8
Is it
win,
even gonna
the
is it gonna
threshold to
even
continue on.
be there? Is it
Right.
gonna be there outside of the side events?
I'll take
I
that
don't
line.
know.
I want it to work out for Snake Chips because Snake Chips has been putting in the work, putting
Wait,
in the hours.
are they playing it?
If Snake Chips shows up to the DLC and they're playing Sapphire and Amethyst, I'm going to lose my mind. If they show up playing Blurple after all this Ruby Steel talk, I'd crash out immediately, okay?
If Snake Chips is bringing the deck and playing the deck,
Yes.
then I won't say they're 0 because I already lost.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, it's not the list of. It's not right now. I'm not saying never. It's not right now.
I think
People will eat you for breakfast.
we're going to see. They say they got the answers to it. They say they got the tools of the
Okay.
trade. I would concur with you. If we had to take a long...
What is the tool of the trade? Beyond the Horizon, you just play Sapphire Steel and just do that better.
I don't know what I don't know.
Steel.
I don't know what the tools are.
I'm just throwing it.
He's keeping the tools secret. Okay, the tools exist in his own deck, which I don't know what these tools are. But Ruby Steel, I would love.
Are you
to see,
sure
personally,
that these tools have sets 5 through 9 in the bottom? Are you sure there's nothing 1 through 4 there?
He might be on.
Just
He might
double
be in.
check.
He might be in
Just
the
double
well
check.
deeper than both of us already. He might have Goliath already in there.
He's got gargoyle proxies.
He's got Mushu's rocking already. He's got the big. He's got Bronx and Broadway in his deck already. He's doing his thing. He's in the. If you're in the, talk to me later. But in Fabled, I think
playing like Tinkerbell Maximus stuff, potentially, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. R&B says Joe makes the top 8 for sure. That's Joe Mama. Don't fall into the gap. Okay, you're gonna get pranked there. That's not. Don't listen to Joe. I know a guy named Joe.
I was about to take the bait. I was gonna be like, "Who's Joe?"
Yeah, I saved you there. We gotta look out for each other.
I did get my mother a ticket, and she has been grinding, so it could be possible. So, for your information, R&B, when you get crushed by my mom and don't make top 32, don't say I didn't warn you, pal.
Joe Mama is what it's going to be there. Over under Play Hub going down round number 2. I'm going to take the
when we do over unders, guys, we set the line at a half. So it'd be round the 1.5. So you go under round 1, over round 2.
I'm going to take a bold claim here. This is my bold claim. Play Hub doesn't go down at all. Okay, let's lock that in.
Well,
Stone cold lock, dude.
Oh, you're betting everything, so never mind. I was
betting
gonna say,
it all.
if that's the case, then you should change your over under on getting out by 8 p.m. Because if it doesn't go down at all, we're out of there.
I think it doesn't go down at all, but I just don't trust the tournament. Just go. Everything happens. Like people take breaks. I think the matches go long. Things go into time. Like the rounds get extended. Judge calls and extensions and the stream and things happen. Okay, so I'm never going to pick the under on a tournament going long. I know RPH could be a huge contributing factor to how these things can like extend a bit, but I don't think I think I want to believe that the RPH system is going to work swimmingly. I think we'll have no issues, and I think we're going to never even talk about it this whole weekend. That's what I think.
Oogie Boogie asked me, how do I preach Amber Steel all set and have 0 in the top 8? All right. I said Dogs is the deck to bring.
That is crazy. That is a good call out, Oogie Boogie. Let's get a gun up for Oogie Boogie there, because that is just straight up. You got to at least pick Garrick. You're playing in this tournament. You got to pick. So maybe you're not playing Amber Steel.
Whoa. Who says I'm playing Amber Steel? Who said that?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Who said that? Me? I didn't say that.
I would only assume. That's it.
How many cards am I bringing to this tournament is the question I would ask myself. And is the over under 60.5? Because I'll tell you, you take the under on me in Seattle. How many cards did I bring to that tournament? 60. I knew my deck. That's what I was playing. No last minute changes, no last minute spiral. Oh, I'm walking around. I'm seeing the Friday event. Oh, this person's playing a tech card that I don't have. None of that. Okay, right. I wasn't worried.
You're locked in.
This tournament, I might bring 180 cards. That's 3 decks. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So you're mixing and mingling a little bit there.
I'm gonna be there Thursday. So I'm gonna have some testing in Thursday. Friday, I'm gonna be locked in, laser focused. I'm gonna be there, pick up my badge at 4, mingle, maybe play some games with some people. I'm in bed, asleep. I'm telling, fan is on, because I like to sleep with a fan, a little white noise.
Little noise. I don't hate
that.
But
I'll probably have the fan playing on my phone, like on Apple Music or something. They got fans on there. How much money are you making on that? The fan sound on Apple Music?
They gotta be crushing.
Gotta be killing. Gotta be like
crushing.
They have to take them off the Billboard Hot 100. They'd be killing Taylor Swift. I could tell you that.
I guarantee you, there's a guy who has a beachfront property in Malibu, like overwatching the water without a telephone pole in sight. And you ask him how do you get there? I'm the fan guy. I made the fan.
I made the fan sound. I'm just the first one.
I'm the first one that did it. I took it to market.
It loops, and you can't tell that it's looping. Because you know how sometimes when it loops, it's a different sound. It's like, ooh, none of that. Because if you get that, it'll wake me up. Like a loop that's not right, it'll wake me up. Anyway, I'm going to be asleep by 9 p.m. I'll probably take a sleep aid too. I'll pop a Benadryl, maybe a NyQuil. Who knows?
Okay.
I'm going to be asleep at 9. I'm getting my beauty rest. I'll wake up at 7, have a little breakfast, banana, drink some OJ, maybe a bagel, get there at 9. We're ready by tournament time starts at 10. Okay? But I'm getting a good night's sleep. Step number 1. Hydrating number 2. Catch me in the bathrooms between rounds, buddy. I'm going to be in there all day, okay? Because I'm drinking water. I'm staying hydrated. And unless I do really bad. And then in that case, I'm going home. But
I think you might. I love your pre-tournament routine. Everyone has their own pre-tournament routine. But I think you might be misplaying there. I think if you do the responsible thing, let me just tell you. Let me just get it out there. And I think you're right. I think your way is correct because you got to treat it like a sport. You treat it like an athlete. You get good quality rest. You get quality cuisine. You prepare yourself. You travel light. You have a plan. You're not yucking it up between rounds. But when the round is over, you're in the bathroom, you're drinking water, and you're focused on the next thing. You're writing some notes. You're not talking to anybody, going over your bad beat story. You're conserving that energy, keeping that brain power going, and you're moving through. But everybody that I've ever heard that has great success in these tournaments, it's always from a position of being shambled, and then they rise like the phoenix the next day. It's never, Garrick, the story never goes, man, I got 9 hours of sleep that night. I woke up, had a quality breakfast. I showed up to the venue early. I signed up early. I was zero stress. My deck was built. I moved in, and boom, the tournament went great. That story never happens. It's always, man, I was testing all night to 2 a.m. My deck was falling apart. I made these quick changes. I overslept. I ran to the venue. I barely got in. I showed up, cooked through the whole thing. That's the story that I've heard so many times over and over again. So I think you got to insert some chaos in your tournament. Yo, Bobby, coming in with the Prime Dog Supreme. Cook. Will it say it?
Cook.
Let's go. Shout out Amazon lady for Cook. I appreciate that, Bobby Miku. The Lord bot is in the building, holding it down. But yeah, I think you got to introduce some chaos into your preparation in order to get the best results. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you this. That's a good point. It's definitely seems that's what you see a lot. But also,
Cook.
maybe no one's trying the good sleep. Maybe everybody is just doing that, so it's the default. Nobody's tried sleeping and eating. That's the problem. These trading card game players, man, they're eating leftover cold pizza at 4 a.m. after an all-night testing session. Everyone's doing it. I'm trying to switch it up. The episode, the hot tub, the Seinfeld episode with Jean-Paul, who overslept at the Olympics.
The runner, yes, I love that one. Yeah,
Jerry's out. He's sleeping at my place. We're gonna have alarms set. I don't want one of those situations, man. I want to get up, get ready, to have a good night's sleep. That's what I need in my life. So maybe you're right. It's nobody does it, but maybe it's time for me to set the precedent. I don't want to have a Michael Jordan flu game. Okay,
right.
I don't want
a flu tournament could be a way. Just a thought. I don't want to take you off your game. I just want to throw that out there as a decision, as a pre. That's actually a pretty interesting conversation. That I know a lot of people have their own pre-tournament rituals and things they do during tournaments. I've played in a ton of tournaments before, but I will not be playing in this tournament. I will be broadcasting. But if I were to play in this tournament, I think I would probably take more of your approach. I would treat it more, hey. But obviously, I'm not the most competitive player, too, because I don't want to stress myself out. I would love to win. I would love to have the victory in day 2 and top and get all the prizes associated with that. But I don't think that would ever be my priority because it just would add too much undue stress to me in my life. Throughout my life and my career, I had to be very competitive like the whole time. And it really added a lot of unnecessary stress in my life because the need to win and the need to be the best and be on top and have the most and whatever, it consumed me. It like consumed my waking moments, and everything I wanted was resulting around how can I be the best? How can I be the fastest? How can I be, you know what I'm saying? It just became everything I want, everything about my life. And I just couldn't, like, even last season during the DLCs, I felt that starting to come back again. And I was like, this is not what I want. I don't want this. I cannot do this. I'm not going to do this. And at that moment, I elected not to. If I win, if I don't, then that's got to be okay. But I'd be interested to hear from other people's perspective, because if I would probably take it like, what do you do tournament day? Okay, you show up, you got your night's sleep, you got your nice cuisine, you're in the event, you got your water bottle. What do you do? Are you walking the venue? Are you yucking it up? Are you moving around? Are you shaking hands and telling stories? Are you hugging people between rounds? Where's your head at? Where's your focus at going into these tournaments?
My teammates were like, "Hey, let's grab dinner and some drinks the night before." I said, "What time?" They said, 7. I said, "No, can't do it. I'm asleep at 9. You guys have fun. I'm gonna be asleep. I'm sleeping."
I love it.
So that's my move. I'll let you know how it goes, but I'd also like to put just a disclaimer out there. I've really been working on it, genuinely. But when I lose, I get tilted and salty.
Yes.
And it's not on you, opponent that beat me. You did great. It wasn't your fault. I'm going to try and be a good sport, but I am super invested like you. Like, I'm a hyper competitive person. My godson, kid's in kindergarten. Has he ever beat me at anything? No. And he won't until he earns it, okay?
Right.
Mario Kart, I'm in
Pound
first, buddy. I'll see you later. I'm lapping him, okay? Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
3 stocking him.
Sweeping the leg. Yeah.
He'll beat me one day, okay? He'll beat me one day. I'm just saying. Super competitive. I might get a little salty. It's not you. Handshake. Love you. You're a great person. I'm upset at myself or my deck. Why didn't you draw in the right order? 3 ducks on the mole. 3 ducks in the opener. Anyway, So just throwing that out there. You're a great person. I love you and I appreciate you and thank you so much for the game.
That's a fact.
I just need a minute, okay? I'm
That's
salty.
it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna go complain to my teammates for 30 minutes.
And that's one thing that I would suggest that a lot of people do, and that's one thing I would suggest not doing. And I think for me as a competitor, as someone who is extremely hyper competitive when it comes to this kind of thing, and I'm like you, I'll never take it out on my opponent to their face. Okay, I will probably pop off when they're not around. I'll probably talk crap behind their back about how they sacked me or whatever. But I'll always, hey, good game, good luck in the rest. I'll see you on, boom. And then when they're gone, then yeah, we're probably in that bag over there. But like you said, a part about going to your teammates and sharing your bad beat story, I think as a community and as a competitive field, let's just cut that out completely. Cut it out, dude.
I do agree with you.
Cut it out, dude. Let's short-term memory, because you're dwelling on the past.
Yeah.
And to be frank, I love you. You're the homie, and I'm sure your team loves you, and they're all the homies. But nobody is going to care as much as you do about your losses.
I agree, because when people tell me about their bad beats, I'm like,
Tell it
over it.
Get
That's why I put in the description of that old man video. The description literally says, "Grandpa, we don't want to hear about the time you drew 4 B prepareds in a row on 6 ink at DLC Seattle again."
Yeah. Cut it out, dude.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear it. Nobody.
I tell them what I tell them to do. I say, hey man, we're in DLC Milwaukee. I'm certain if you pull up your phone, go to maps, type in Home Depot. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. Take a quick Uber. Maybe it's one in walking distance if you're lucky. Peruse the aisle, maybe between aisle 19 and 25. They sell the ladders. Go over there, find a ladder, and get over it, dude. It is, dude.
Facts.
There it is. Or while you're there, they might have a Walmart really close to the Home Depot. Go to that Walmart in the utensils area. They sell some straws, dude. Find you a straw and suck it up, dude. And that's it, dude. And just move on. Tell them that next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I will take your advice. 0 bad beat stories until next Tuesday. I'll tell them to everybody here.
Tell them here. Bring them here. Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell a single soul. Nobody will know because I'm not gonna have any bad beats because I'm gonna go undefeated and win the whole thing.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's correct because, and I think if we all get together, because I truly feel this way, and I'm not a brain scientist at all.
I agree with you. I think we should all agree to not do it.
And I'm saying like and also just that the energy of you standing up, walking to your friends, you tell the story once, okay, you find someone else, you tell the story again, you tell the story again. So now you've told the same story 5 times, and that's just more conversation that you're having. That's more voice box that you're using. That's more energy, literally, because all these it's calories in, calories out. It all counts. It all stacks. And if you if you lose and you just get up, walk to the bathroom, drink some water, write some notes about what happened, and just decompress, I think that's a much better use of your time opposed to, yeah, man, he got me here. He got it, because it's just because they're not going to remember.
So what do I say?
You say, hey man, you do this. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the script.
My teammates come up to me and they're like, what happened?
You guys need to talk to this as a team before you go. Hey, when we go in there, we're here to win. We're locked in. We're not going to do this. This is what we're going to do. You come down. You look, both players throw their hands up like this. You can't see me. Maybe you can see me. I throw my hands up like this.
I can see you.
When I put my hands up like this, you do this or you do this. That's it. You hit them with a thumbs up or you hit them with thumbs down mean you lost, thumbs up mean you won. That's it. That's all the conversation we need. If you lost, if they hit you with a thumbs down, you hit them with a shrug and a nod. A shrug, a head shake to the left, a head shake up and down. That's it, and you move on.
We're in.
And that's it. You hit them with
the meta.
That's the meta. And if you won, double thumbs up, come back, head shake up and down, and that's it. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Yes. I love it.
And that's it.
Unless something crazy happens.
Not even if the craziest thing happens.
Not game related. Like just your opponent does something crazy. They start playing Pokemon cards against you.
Okay,
you can
that
tell
counts.
people about that.
For sure.
Something crazy happens, not game related.
Yeah.
Then you can say it.
Or hey man, and this did happen that I heard. Someone told me this story because people talk and tell these stories. And hey man, my opponent was so nervous that as the round started, they got up and they threw up in the middle of the game. Okay, tell me that story. I want to hear that because that's a cool thing. Like somebody puking or had to run to the bathroom and puke or something mid-game, I think is pretty cool to share that maybe. But at the same
I have
time,
blood on my cards. My opponent bled on their deck against me. They cut themselves on their sleeves in Seattle.
that's gross.
They had to go to the bathroom, wash their hands. The judge had to clean their cards off because the player wasn't allowed to do. We already altered and everything, so they had to clean. They had to go through one by one and make sure the deck stayed in order, clean all the blood off. I was just like, "What
Okay,
is
you probably should share that. That's a moment in time.
Yeah.
But we got Lorcana Lux. Lorcana Low come in with the resubscription with the Prime Dog Supreme. Says, be
Shout out.
a goldfish. Keep short-term memory. Just forget it all. Dump it, good or bad. But I do think it's important. There's some value to taking out the notepad, writing down some notes about what happened in that game. Like quick little journal entry as a great way to decompress and put that stuff behind you. And then when you're done, you can go back and reflect and just read the notes again. And then you can tell bad beat stories over some drinks or something after the thing is over. But I hate the bad beat stories mid-tournament. I think we should get it out of there.
Cut it
I really
out.
don't.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
I
Save
agree.
some-
It's a great topic. Similar topic I heard. I don't know if you. Well, it's a little early for you. Jeremy's Twitter space that he hosts on Mondays.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to R&B's in there a lot. Justice, Braden, of course. Shout out Braden. They brought up this thing, which even as I don't remember doing this in Magic, but I feel like I do it sometimes in Lorcana if like my opponent like needs some sort of validation maybe after the game, like it just feels a little awkward. But it's the maneuver of you win a game or you lose a game and your opponent shows you like, here's the rest of my hand. I was going to destroy you type beats. You know what I mean? Like you play against Blurple, you lose against Blurple, and they're like, hey, I had 3 more Hades and 2 Elsas in my hand. So just so you know.
You didn't stand a chance.
They were saying, don't ever do that. I don't want to hear about how you were going to beat me even more. It's bad manners. It's bad form. Don't do it. Sometimes I get the vibe from my opponent. They're like, oh, it was so close. And then I'm like,
it wasn't.
But then that's like also rude. But most of the time they're like, okay. You know what I mean?
I think that's
doing it though.
That's shooter preference. I think that's a shooter preference thing because I believe that the post-match conversation I think is important. I think we should maintain that. Not this long, super 50-minute thing or an hour. We're not rehashing the whole match and we're not doing that. Just quick little 2-minute to 3-minute conversation there post-match I think is very healthy because
I like talking about
some plays
specifically like just being like I could have destroyed you even harder if I wanted to.
Unless they ask. If they ask, hey man, what you have in your hand? I will 1,000% I will show. If they ask. Or hey man, did you top? And even if I didn't top, I always say I did. Just to make, because I always think about my opponent's mental
did you
health.
Top? If you have the nut card like that just blows them out of the water. They're like, oh, did you top that? Yeah,
absolutely.
Man,
every time I did, no matter what. Because I think about my opponents.
Opposite.
Really?
I'm like, even if I think they'll feel better if you had it the whole. If you top deck it, they're gonna be enraged. I would be more mad.
Really?
If you top deck
That's interesting. I would much rather my opponent top deck the victory than already have it because I feel like I lost. At least if they top deck it, I had a chance. I'm thinking like ego related, like ego wise.
How do you feel about it's their turn? They're in the tank. You just flash your cards. I win.
Never. I'll never do that.
Or you're like,
I'll never do that. I'll never do it.
You have to get rid of everything because I have game in my hand.
I'll never do that. I'll let a warrior. I let them die on their feet, dude. You have
4 cards in hand. 2 of them are Cobra, and you need 4 lore to win next turn. You're not gonna be like, hey, I have 2 Cobras in hand, by the way. So
I'll never do it.
Just go next. Okay.
I won't. Right. I'll let them marinate. I'll let them cook. Especially, and this is maybe the gamer in me too, because I don't want to be a competitive guy, but as a gamer, if it's game 1 and we're going into game number 2 and I got the win in hand and the time is not a factor, give me as much of your brain juice as you can because you're going to need, again, it's a finite resource.
Fair.
Your brain juice is a finite resource. If I got game,
let him tank.
Why would I let you off the hook showing you that I can win right now to give you an out to end the game and move on where I can just burn a little bit more of your brain faculties thinking about something that doesn't matter. I'm sitting there.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sitting there. And then when it comes up, hey, I got snaked. I just topped it. I topped it. Every time.
That's tilting your opponents.
No, it's not.
I think it is. We should do a poll. I think getting top decked on is always worse than they already have.
I disagree. I disagree
If
because
my
they always
opponent
had it.
top decks a dock to beat me, I'm
fine with it.
Enraged.
I'm fine with if, especially if because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sometimes for you. It's gonna happen sometimes for them. That's the contract. We all sign it to play.
Is Fumbles here? I want to ask Fumbles specifically what he would think. I want to know what Fumbles would say.
I would much rather my opponent top deck the victory than already have the victory. 100%. Because they already have the victory in hand already. You don't stand a chance. Okay, you lost. But if they gotta draw it, maybe my ego is just so fragile that I can't. I'd rather them top deck it than already have it. Because I just lost. And now I got an excuse. He top decked the dock instead of already had it. So I'd like to give my opponent a nice little story for them to tell after it's over. Hey, this guy, I had him on the ropes, man, and he top decked the Hades and he got me. I got 3 Hades in my hand. You know what I'm saying?
You want him to tell his war stories.
There it is.
Or her word there.
I want them on reporting duty, and I want me on I had it. I didn't have it. I topped it. Hey,
I was gassed.
I got lucky. Hey, man. I got lucky.
Yeah. I don't want you to get lucky. I want you to beat me. I want you to outplay me. I don't want you to get lucky. I want me to get lucky. That's how I feel about it.
I don't know. It's a really weird sensation. Now you got me thinking, and that's the question. Maybe people would more align with you. What if I lied the other way? What if I did top it and said I had it the whole time? You wouldn't feel worse? I'd feel significantly worse. I tell them I topped it. No matter what, I topped it. Yeah, man.
I'd be like, of course,
and that's it.
Any other card in your deck, I win. That's what I think. So you
can wrap your head around that a lot more than the opposite.
But you never show your cards after a game,
unless if they ask. If they ask, I will, and then I will change it up.
If they ask, you will, but you're never like.
I'm never just leading it. I'm never just going to show right away. No. Why would they care?
I agree with that. I think that no show, never show.
Yeah, never show.
We're out on the show.
We're both completely gone on show unless they say, "Hey, man, what did you have?" If my opponent goes, "Hey, man, what did you have?" I will 100% show. I'll show it.
Post match or in between games?
Post match. Never between games. You've lost your mind. Between games, you're getting nothing.
You're crazy.
You've lost your mind. I'm showing you.
What'd you have?
We're mucking,
I don't know, man. Did you play Ursula too? No? Then
between
you
games.
Don't need to know.
at the end of when both of the matches are over and there's a winner decided, that's when the conversations can start. Like between games, I'm not as chatty as I am. And it depends on where we are in the scene that we're playing. We've had a DLC as chatty and as conversational as I can be. When we're actually sitting down in the dojo, locked and engaged, you're getting nothing. Okay, you're getting ready, set, draw, ink, heads held high, exert 1 ink, pay this card, play this card, pass.
Same.
That's
if my opponent's talking to me, I'll be like, yeah.
You're getting nothing, dude.
Yeah.
You're getting nothing.
I'll say yeah.
I'm in full receive mode, and you're getting very little back from me. Oh man, I got this card. Oh man, it'd be crazy if you had. And I'm straight poker face.
I'm a narrator. I say ink.
Yeah.
Ink whatever. Play whatever.
That's it. Pass.
Yours.
Challenge this. Quest this.
I like a point. Do you gesture to your opponent to go? Do you do one of these?
Yeah.
One of these?
It depends.
You're one of these?
I'll go hand under, pass it over. Or I do one. Sometimes hit him with a finger gun, or I do just a quick little boom, like hey, it's on you. Or sometimes I mix it up, hit him with one of these, a little whirl it up, send it.
Yeah. I think I have 3 different modes I've noticed in myself. If I'm very serious and locked in, it's a present. It's your go. If I'm in a goofy mood, it's one of these. Go ahead.
There you go. I'll go.
Or if I'm like in between, I'll give them a point like this. So
Pass.
I'll ink, but boom.
But I say I pass. I hit him with a pass. It's always pass and pass.
I either say pass, yours, or go.
There you go.
One of the 3.
I hit him with a pass. Yeah, pass.
You're
pass.
always pass.
I'm pass. All right, and pass.
Sometimes, and I'll pass to you.
Yeah, I'll go ink head so high, play Clarabelle, and I flipped the ink. Point. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yes, after I flip the
I
ink,
fl- I
my
fl-
turn is over.
Flip the ink. Point. That's it. That's exactly what I do. That felt right. Yeah. So we ink. I ink for turn. I'll pay 1. I'll play the Clarabelle. Pass. There it is.
Boom.
And it works. Boom. Easy, clean, elegant. But
Are
we're
you-
not having those
are you
conversations
sitting
between
up?
the games though, for sure.
Are you sitting up? Are you like up here? How are
Yeah.
you? Are you?
I'm up.
You're up.
I'm up. I think I'm up.
You're
Hands
up,
on the
Master?
table. I'm up. Hands on the table.
Elbows on the table.
Forearms on the table. Maybe.
Forearms on the table. Okay.
I like to keep a little bit of space between. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go forearms in, lean over. Because you got to save that energy. It's all energy out, man. Energy in, energy out. And if you're sitting there and engage your core for 12 hours, Garrick, that's energy out, dude. You got to put them forearms on the table.
I like to lean back.
You lean back with it?
Lean back. I'm a lean back kind of guy. And then if I'm in the tank,
you come in with it.
But
that's a tell, though. You don't want to be doing too much of that, too. I think that's a lot. When you go head on head.
If I'm thinking, not like
I think
out. I'm just thinking about the play because it's a complicated turn, and I'll always tell my opponent if I'm gonna tank, or if I'm tanking. Sorry, just tough choices. I'll say that.
Okay, I think hand on head. I think hand on head is a lot.
I'm not okay. Hand on head. One of these.
One of these counts. One of those.
I'm thinking.
But you gotta mix it up though. I think you gotta throw.
If I'm hand on head, but not hand on head like freaking out, then they think I'm freaking out and I'm psyching them out. I'm just in the.
That's what I'm saying. What I would encourage you to work in then, Garrick, right away. I think you should throw a couple of those in when you're not thinking, just to keep it balanced. Throw a couple of fake things in there. Pump fake a couple of things. Not a time thing. We're not trying to scum time. Pump fake a couple things, because I think if you're thinking too much, you're gonna start setting too many patterns. If you go hand on head every time you're about to sing strength, someone's gonna pick that up, Garrick. If you go hand on head every time,
I'm not doing that. But if it's like a complicated board state with challenging and questing and stuff, then I'll lean in. I'll do this. I'll put my hand on my head. I'll scratch my head. I'm thinking. I'm in the tank.
I think you got to.
And I'll tell my opponent. I love to hear that. Tell me what you're doing. Yeah. Like, talk to me. If you're sitting there silent for 5 minutes, I'm like, you good? I always tell my opponent, tough decisions. I'm thinking, and they're always like, no worries, man. Take your time. That's how I like to do it. Because I hate when my opponent is like tanking, and I'm like, "Are you good, bro? It's your turn, right? I passed."
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. I think you are correct, but I don't know. I think I'm in. I think I'm in. I think I'm forward a lot. I think because I like to see what they're doing, and I think this is like me encroaching a bit, like getting into the zone a little bit. I feel like I'm more locked in back here. Where if I'm back here, I don't feel like I can see as much. Maybe I want to get up in here. Maybe I'll do one of these. On my opponent's turn, I started doing this and really just looking at them. Because I used to be here a lot and all up in my own zone. And like I'm counting, I'm moving my ink around. I'm cleaning up my side. I'm moving my dice. I'm fidgeting, card shuffling like crazy. I stopped doing that. I'm just here and I'm watching them, dude. I'm looking at their whole situation and seeing because this is a good time to make sure that they're not trying to rig you up at all. They're not pulling cards out of their pockets and stuff, and they're not like adding extra ink and they could be doing a lot when I'm over here messing with my ink and messing with my board and cleaning it up and stuff. I'm done with that. I'm on them, dude. They pass. Okay, we're tracking. Hand is down. Hand is on. And I'm literally just got to look at them. You're looking at them, and it might make them a bit uncomfortable too. If you're just staring at them. People don't like to be watched.
I wonder I don't know what I'm giving if I'm in a tournament and I'm like chilling. This guy's not taking it serious.
Maybe, yeah.
I got this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's chilling. Or maybe they're like, dang, he's chilling.
What are you doing on their turn though when they're going? Are you still leaning back? What's your posture like?
If it's an intense game and it's their turn, I'm sitting like this. I got my arms set on my lap. I'm leaning in. My hand is here with a hand marker on it, and I'm just watching them do I'm watching their cards as they play them.
You're locked in, but your hand dipping though. You go hands underneath the table.
No, my hands are visible. I'm just sitting like this.
Okay.
And my hand's here.
But
I don't put my cards below the table.
Okay.
I can never put my hands below the table. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can. I was just asking. Some people don't.
No. I just will sit like this, and I'm just watching them do their stuff. I'm not looking at them in the eyes usually. I'm either back here, like usually on my turn, I'm like doing this. I'm thinking, like
Yeah.
this chilling. But like when it's their turn, I will usually lean in and
You,
watch.
you lean in and lock in. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
It's interesting the different approaches, and I watch how other people do it. Sometimes they're like this, they're like staring into your soul, or sometimes they just look
Like that's a good look. What you got there?
just stone faced. I feel like Ed's like that. When I was watching Ed play at Gen Con, he was just giving you nothing. It's not like intense, like I'm trying to intimidate. It's just I'm here.
Yeah. Just give them
I like
nothing.
that.
It's hard. It's
Give
hard
it,
to do though. It's really tough to do, especially like when they're if they're like having a bad time or if they're like tilting and you're just
hmm
trying to be calm. It might be awkward there when you're just giving them nothing. And if I'm like really, if I'm winning, I do feel guilty and I feel bad like when I'm really sacking somebody. I know they don't feel bad when they're doing it to me, but I feel bad if I'm
hmm
doing it to them. And I don't know. Hey man, sorry
I
about
do
that.
too.
Do you
Like
apologize at all, or you just kind of roll
I
with it?
won this. No, I apologize after every game
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
win.
same.
Every single one, unless I don't like you.
Where
There's only one person in the game that I've played that I just don't like. So that guy knows. But everybody else, I'm like, hey man, sorry. Sorry for the bad luck, I'll say. Sorry for the draws. It was unfortunate. I'll say that every time. I genuinely feel bad. And maybe I shouldn't feel that way. Let's get a psychiatrist on the line, please, real quick. Let's get a free session in. But after I won the set championship, it was a really cool dude that I like a lot. He has never won a set championship before. He was in the finals against me. I've won a bunch of different ones, but I haven't won the Maleficent one. Is one of the ones, and I say it every time. I'm like, oh, I really want to win this Ursula mat. Oh, I
yeah,
really want to win Scar. Oh, I really want to win Jafar. I say it every set, man. I've only not set it for 2 sets. But anyway, I was like, I have to win Maleficent. And he's never won one before. And then I win 2-0, and I'm just like, sorry, that I'm so
yeah,
sorry. Like, how can I not feel bad? I like the guy. He's never won one before. I've won several, and I'm sorry.
yeah. That's I think that's just your competitive spirit because you do want to win for yourself. Obviously, you want to win. You've worked hard.
Yeah,
You deserve to win. But you feel bad because you know how bad you want it, and you can just imagine how
they
bad
won
that
it.
they want it
Yeah,
too. So you all
like
it's just
horrible.
like being an empathetic, compassionate person. But at the same time, sweep the leg, dude. You sweep it, man. Sweep the leg, and if they're gonna beat you, you gotta. I think that you be disrespectful to them as a competitor if you like, oh, I'm gonna throw it so they can win, just so they don't feel bad or whatever. I
I
think you
don't.
want fair competition.
I don't throw. I don't
Yeah.
throw. I'll tell you this: at a set championships, I can't remember what set it was. Maybe it was Azurite C, Scar, maybe. Anyway, I was playing against a little girl, right?
Yeah.
I'm playing Ruby Amethyst. She's playing Amber Amethyst Hyper Aggro. Okay. I clean her clock game one. It's
Okay.
just, it's free. I got the Foxes, I got the Mauis. It's just, she's not close. The next game, I'm like, I'm beating up on a little, what am I doing?
Right.
What am I doing with my life? How did I get here? So I like take it easy on her. I'm like, let her quest a couple times. I'm like, I'll win, but I'll let her get it close. And then it gets to the point where
I already know where this is going.
she beats me game two. I'm like, I'm like, it's like goat bounce goat. I'm like, I didn't even know you could. I didn't even know that you knew you could do that. So she beats me game two when I could have easily won. So easy.
Yeah.
I had such a play where I could like double fox, clear your whole board, go next. And I just didn't do it because I was like, I'll let her. What's one more or two more quests? She beats me, and then game three is actually like a close game, and I'm like, why did I do that, Garrick? You're not gonna make top cut. You're never gonna get this mat. So I ended up beating her, but after that, I was like, never again am I taking it easy on anybody. I don't care
Yeah.
if they're a kid. I just gotta get it done. It's not my fault that the capable adult that played them in the previous 3 rounds got cooked. All right? It's not my fault. The kid's here for a reason, you
That's
know?
I think we spoke about that in one of the other episodes and about playing against
Okay.
kids. It's one of
It's
my least
tough.
it's my least favorite thing to do. I love the
I
fact
hate
that
it.
kids are playing this game, but whenever I get paired up with kids, no matter the age, I always feel terrible because everything I've said about throwing and experience and your player, I don't want that for the kids, especially if they're like sub 10. I want them to win. I want them to have a good time. I want them to have these memories. I want them to have these experiences, and I want the kids to always perform well. And I always feel bad when they don't. And I feel bad. I've played a ton of kids, and I've actually lost to quite a few kids as well. And I've never.
So have I. Yeah.
It feels bad both ways. Like beating the kid feels horrible. Losing to the kid feels horrible because all your homies they're coming after you, dude. They're gonna let you have it, man. They're gonna really be mean to you. I'm like, dude, this kid is cooking, man. I can't. This is what happened. No excuses.
Good. What do you want? He's playing John Silver locations, man. He got 5 John Silvers. I can't beat him.
Dude, get cooked by a kid. And I'm like, dude, oh man. And then they start. It's really bad when they like all your homies are just standing around you. You can feel the circle crawling, and then the oozing because no one's
are closing in.
No one's rooting for you versus the kid. Let's be 100% real.
No,
you can feel, and you can start hearing the oohs and the ahs, and you really start tilting. You're like, man, I'm getting cooked. And then the kid just hooks you up with the last little piece, and everyone celebrates because you're the villain. Like you're the bad guy already.
Yeah, you're the villain. Yeah.
You're already the bad guy, and you're getting fried by this kid, and it's just, man, it's so bad, dude. It's so terribly bad. But I don't know. Yeah. I'd rather.
It's a tough situation to be in for sure.
I don't know.
Shout out to all the kids that play, though.
For
You're
sure.
legends.
Keep them going. All right, check some more comments here. Thank you guys all for being here. This is not a podcast. Arugaroo says, not going to lie, I just passed and be sure to gesture slowly. Sometimes my op is with me. His with me, we had a hand wave and feels dismissive and slightly disrespectful. I'm sure it's not meant that way, but waving someone off feels bad. So a little bit of communication, verse and the wave together, pass with a wave, I think counts. But if you just throw it over, I think is what they're saying. Probably not. My hands
would you're just like
pass, like a visceral go, or hit him with a go. Just be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be cruel. Okay.
Go. You think go is rude?
I think go. If you hit it, the tonality of go.
Go.
All right, go. Just go.
Yeah.
Go.
Just beat me already. All right. Just go back. Just go.
Dude,
go ahead, play your docs.
I hate playing guys like that.
Sing strength on my genie. Oh, you have it. I'll always have it.
That's my lead. I'd rather play the kids than that guy. Everybody knows that 100%. Guy, Garrett.
Yeah.
Give me the kids over that guy. Everybody knows that guy. That guy exists. Oh my God, I can't believe it. My hand sucks. Every time I deck. I can't get a 1 cost. Okay. Oh, you got 2 1 costs. I got 9. Oh, here we go. No ramp. Can you believe it? No ramp again. Ugh. Why do I play this stinking game? It sucks. I'm like, dude, I'm so uncomfortable, man.
If your opponent, like you're playing an opponent and you like, I'd say in this meta, it's like the chess meta. We talked about it before. You want to start with your opener basically every single game. If your opponent stumbles in that opener, especially like you're playing against Blurple and they don't ramp on 2, do you say anything?
I don't say anything. I literally do not say anything.
I'll go yikes. I'll go.
You hit him with a yikes? You can't hit him with a yikes.
I'm sorry. It's
don't.
I'm trying to feel. I'm trying to be like, I get it, bro. I'm sorry. Yikes.
No, because if they miss ramp, I've never met a Blurple player to miss ramp and not make it some theatrics about it. There's going to be there's going to be a reaction there, and I already know how they're feeling. Let's just let that one marinate. I'm not giving them a yikes. I'm giving them a nothing. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see anything.
That's their turn to hypnotic strength. I'll be like, I always say something. I don't know. I'm like,
hit him with a target, dude. Hit him with a target.
I'll be like, oof.
Target.
Or I'll say sorry.
Target.
Like,
hit him.
You lost.
Hypnotic strength. Hypnotic strength. Target. Bro, I don't have no characters. Who am I gonna target? What are you talking about?
My Daisy.
Cool. All right. Hit him with a nothing, dude. I think a yikes there is worse than a nothing in that spot. I think a yikes is significantly worse.
You think it's like a tilter?
Yes.
I'm not even trying to do it to be. I'm trying to do it to be
like a empathetic.
Yeah, sorry, man.
An empathetic yikes.
Or I like suck my teeth, like.
I think suck my teeth is slightly less worse than a full blown yikes, but I think both of those reactions are completely uncalled for. I think you give them nothing, or just nothing.
I'm gonna start when they miss ramp. I'm gonna start going, oh hell no.
You hit him with it.
Or bruh.
Come on, man.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bruh.
One of those.
Bruh.
You gotta get the hell no. I
Let me
love
see if I
that
have it.
one.
Let me see if I have it. I might have it. Oh, what is this? What is this? No, we don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I need to get that one. I
Sky
have this one.
Dolls.
I have that one. No, I don't have that one. I don't have it. I have this one.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
I'll start saying that. Of course I miss Ramp. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We don't care. We don't care. No, dude, you can't end with a yikes, dude. I think a nothing there is probably suitable. I think a nothing, like pretend like you just didn't acknowledge it and nothing happened and you just move on. Because if they're giving like a big reaction, oh, Miss Ram, I did that. I think they're starting to snowball downhill. And I think when you're tilting, you're looking for someone to rescue you. Like you're looking for a therapist. You're looking for someone to bail you out emotionally. And then that could be you.
You think the yikes is helping them?
I think the yikes. I think the
yikes.
yikes.
Talking about it is making it sound like it's just the worst thing you could possibly do.
I think the yikes is acknowledging it, and the yikes is going to give them a life preserver to grab onto in a negative way. I think the yikes is a negative thing, and it's going to spiral there. I give them nothing. You get them another.
Better luck next time.
Ooh. Going second, Miss Red.
You mold 7, right? They misrep on 2. You only altered 6, to be fair.
No. I hate that too.
7.
I hate the narration. If you narrate against, I don't like the narration either. I don't like the speculation. Keep it all to yourself. Keep everything. Keep it all to yourself. You narrate
there
too?
are some certified. No, I narrate my turns. I don't say nothing about them unless it's one of those empathetics like sorries or I'll try to. I could see them. They're losing it.
Yeah.
If I quest with Tiana and they don't Into the Unknown or Strength me, I'm just like, oof. Like I feel like I have to say something. I'm just like,
I'm not saying
that's tough. I'm playing against Amethyst Steel. They have a singer. I have Tiana Exerted. They don't sing Strength. I'm just like, and then they pass to me and they're clearly like mad because they don't have it and they lost. I'm like, oof, sorry, man. Anyway, I'll sing Strength on your Genie quest. I don't know. Maybe I should just say nothing and just only say stuff on my turn.
Nothing worked. I think nothing is the play. Nothing is the meta play. Going nothing.
I'm learning a lot during this episode.
I really do think nothing is a way, because what I hate is when people are like, all right, during their turn, they're like going through their plays and they're like narrating all the things that could happen and what they could do, and they're going through all this stuff. And I think they're looking for a tell or something like that. I hate that. Keep all that to yourself. Do that in your internal monologue. Don't give that to me. Oh, he's probably got this. He's probably going to do this. He's got that. He's got this. He's got this many things.
You don't like certified yappers.
0% yappage, dude. Keep the yap in your upper pocket unless it's something game related. Okay, I'm going to exert this much ink to play this card, to sing this song, to do whatever. That's all I want. I don't want...
Yeah, I think sometimes the certified yapper is just talking things out to themselves. Like it helps to do that. In which case it could genuinely hurt them if they're giving you like good advice. But then those people could also be like talking to try and psych you out. To be like, oh man, it'd be so bad if you did this to my thing.
Yeah.
And then that's what they want you to do the whole time type beats. And you're like, wait, would it be bad if I did that? Because I was gonna strength your skater Mim. Now you're saying if I did it to Calhoun, that'd be worse for you.
Yeah, I think that's a legitimate strat too. If your opponent is saying anything, you have to take that information as negative. Like, why would your opponent be saying anything to help you beat them? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they be trying to? Oh, for sure. Oh, you for sure got to shift Clarabelle sing "You're Welcome" on this thing because that's just the best play to make. And it's probably what they want you to do.
That's a good point, man. When your opponent plays like Elsa 5 and you like exert something, do you do that, or do you just do you pre-exert, choose their target for them?
I will always, if I'm playing Elsa 5, I will play the Elsa. I try to never touch my opponent's cards.
No,
Ever.
I mean, if the Elsa 5 was played against you, you have 3 characters out. Let's say they're all unexerted. Do you ever exert a character of yours before they target something?
No, I don't. Sometimes if it's one thing that's ready, sometimes I will exert the one ready thing, even though I know you can't exert an already exerted card if that's what they wanted to do. But most times, I'll just to save time. If I got 3 characters on board, 2 of which are exerted, 1 is ready. I got 1 ready Captain Hook. I'm probably just going to exert the Captain Hook to save a little bit of time because I know they're going to do that anyway and take out the
Yeah,
hook
but
more often than not.
if there are multiple targets, you're not going to touch your card
No,
until
I
they
say, hey,
target
who are you hitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a really bad habit of just being like, okay, let's say I have, I don't know, let's just say they have a genie on their side, I have an unexerted genie and 2 other things. I'll just exert the genie because obviously you're going to do that.
Yeah,
Should not do that. Don't
for
do
sure.
that.
I like it.
What you should do is exert your basil that you don't need. So then they're like, oh yeah, basil seems, yeah, let me get basil actually.
I don't think you
now
can
that
do
you're
that. I think
No.
that I don't think you should do that. I think that could.
No, I don't think you should do that.
I
I
don't think
don't
you-
do
yeah.
it. I don't do it at all anymore. I used to do when they would do something like that. I would just pick the target that I think is the worst for me, just to. I don't know why I would do it, but it would obviously not
Yeah.
good to do.
That's
It's
also
like
something you
bad
should
for
not
me.
do. Yeah, that's
It's
also
bad
something
for me.
That's why I firmly believe it should just be a nothing. You should just, hey, who do you want to hit?
No,
Because
I
if
agree.
you
100%.
give them a bad target, like preemptively, or I'm gonna load up the Basil like you said, then maybe somebody can misconstrue that as, oh, I'm trying to angle shoot, I'm trying to cheat or whatever.
I think it is. I think it is angle shooting if
It
you
is.
do that. Yeah.
But if you load up your best target, that's also angle shooting yourself. It's the same thing.
It
Doing
is.
it
It
in
is.
reverse.
It is. It's just self-harm. When it's,
Yeah.
I guess sometimes I just do it I used to just do it out of habit. Oh, my genie's gone. I'll just exert it for you. You don't even need to say anything.
No.
But yeah, just
always
don't
gotta
say
give-
nothing. Let the
Yeah.
opponent choose.
You always got to give them an opportunity to misplay because they could just mess it up on their own.
Yeah,
And that's-
100%. Like, why am I playing for them? Why am I doing their job? Like, they
and
need to pick the genie.
and those tight moments, you'll notice, at least I've seen a bunch of times, and I've seen it in my own play, and I've seen it in tables and in multiple tournaments all over. People at that moment in those tight spots, they'll start pontificating. They'll start talking out loud of what they're trying to do and what their plans are. And a lot of times, just like you said, the opponent, because it's a very natural human reaction. If someone is speaking, you're going to want to speak as well. If someone's talking and you're together in this thing, you're playing against each other. If they start talking, naturally, you're going to want to start talking. And they're like, oh man, maybe I should exert the Calhoun because I could do this and I could set this up. Or maybe I should do this. And then naturally, sometimes without thinking, some people will be like, oh yeah, that's a great play. You should do this because of that. I could have this. And you start talking about all this stuff in the middle of the game, and you could be setting yourself up for a major L. Whereas if you just stay there, let them start yakking, spilling their heart, and you're just sitting there waiting for them to make the decision and then just do whatever they say. I wouldn't say anything. And then
I agree.
give them the runway to potentially mess up, and then you can capitalize in the event that you need to. And that's not like angle shooting or anything like that. That's just you not talking back to someone who is talking to you.
Yeah, it's just you chilling.
Yeah, you're just
Chilling is
chilling.
not against the rules, man.
There's nothing in the rules saying a dog can't chill.
And I can't just chill while you decide what you want to do.
Oh, dude, that is so good, man. This is good. This is good stuff. So hopefully everybody's enjoying that because there's a lot of things that go into these tournaments. It's just about your demeanor and your presentation and your posture and the way you present yourself and how you handle your cards and and it's not even getting like all of that just comes with all the experience that some of these great players have when it comes to going to these tournaments over and over again and playing. You can see when Zan's up there or when Ed's up there or when DKP is up there, like how composed they are on the table, how their mannerisms are, and how their prowess there. Okay, it's a lot different. You don't see them tilting. You don't see them throwing their hands up in dismay and like doing all these kind of things. It's very relaxed, man. And I think that goes a long way with a lot of players. The best players are super chill. You rarely see like these. I don't think I can name a top player that's like super frantic and like tilty and uncertain and all these kind of things. You just don't see it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
I see that a lot whenever I'm playing with Kurt. Always cool, calm, composed.
Kurt's got some great table etiquette, dude.
Excellent. It's always a pleasure to play against Kurt. I will get crushed. Man, so funny. Did I tell this story about trying to big brain Kurt at the set championships?
No, you didn't. Let's hear it.
All right, so I'm playing Amber Steel. He's playing Dogs. And I'm thinking to myself, I know Kurt knows that I'm a good player. Right? At the last time we played at set championships in the finals, I came out on top. He knows how I know how to navigate the cards pretty well. So I'm like, this is what I'll do. He's playing dogs. He knows that I know that he plays Ursula too. So he knows that I know that I should ink Strength of Raging Fire if I have it. So what I'm not going to do is ink Strength of Raging Fire because he knows that I should ink it. And he knows that I would if I had it. So if I don't ink it, that means I don't. So he won't play Ursula too. But he played it anyway. And I was like,
you played yourself on that one.
Why didn't you ink Strength? And I explained that to him. I was trying to triple agent you. Okay. And then that was the first time we played, and I was like, all right, Kurt's still gonna do the correct play, which is play the Ursula, even though.
Or if you have 2 strengths, maybe you can ink one, and then they probably won't play it. I think is the protocol
they'll
there.
still play it.
I don't think. I think if you ink strength, they probably won't play it. If you don't ink strength, they're 100% gonna play it just for the vibes, to look at your hand to see what you got going on.
Yeah, and then okay, so that was like during Swiss, and I lost 1-2, and then we played in top 8. And wouldn't you know it, I had 2 strengths in my opener, and I inked strength, and I was like, so that had happened before, and I was like, all right, Kurt, ink strength. I'm looking him right in the eyes. I was like, I inked it, so now you know I don't have it anymore, so there's no need to play Ursula 2. And he was like, okay.
You said all
Ursula...
that?
Yeah.
That's a dead giveaway that they should play it. You gotta see. That's why you gotta say nothing.
Did it because it was funny. But...
Okay. I was like, that's why you go nothing. The meta is nothing there, because you go ink strength.
I mean, if it wasn't Kurt, I wouldn't have said anything to anybody about anything. But
or maybe you can throw
good table rapport because we're friends.
For sure.
It's just funny.
And it might be one of those situations where, in that regard, if it's someone you didn't know, and maybe go ink. If you have 2 strengths, ink strength, just in case you're going to play Ursula or something like that. You maybe throw one of those little lines in there, just in case of an Ursula. I'll ink this strength, even though you got another one. Then they might
I don't want to ink this strength, but you might have Ursula, so I guess I'll do
one of those. Yeah, you throw one of those in there. You toss one of those bars in there, and they might not play it. Okay, they might not play it at that point. But I think more often than not, if it's time to sing strength and I have an Ursula, you better believe that thing is coming down. If you got a singer online, if you got a singer,
top that bad boy. That's the only way you're singing it against dogs players that are like know what they're doing. Because if I go turn 1, Daisy, turn 2 Troubadour, they're gonna Ursula because they know that I have a Troubadour that can sing the strength. So like you can't even get them with the Troubadour because Ursula's still gonna come down. But
yeah,
if you're playing Troubadour on 2 and don't have a strength, what are you doing? You're also setting yourself up for the top deck strength, baby.
That's a gamesmanship. I think
I like Truby on 2.
Truby on 2. I think Truby on 2 is a vibe, even if you don't have strength, because I'd rather go Truby on 2 versus whatever. If you go Ursula instead of Daisy, I like that a lot more than whatever. Because there's a lot of other things that can do.
The truth.
Yeah.
Like the resist one is real, and against the dogs, they were like, I need one more strength, like 2 Troubadours exerted. I need one more strength to clear this, and I can't clear your whole board, so I lose because this Troubadour. Because people are taking the Truby out, the Amber Steel decks.
Really?
I think Truby is still the truth.
Truby is the true beat. True booth. He's in the booth.
Truth.
The truth.
He's in the truth. Yes, sir.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Man, we got. Does that count as a derail, or are we still on track? Or where are we at?
Where was the rail? Because we've been yapping about like table etiquette for an hour.
We just completely derailed the whole show. And it worked though. That's some good stuff, man. I think I learned a lot, and I feel like I have improved as a Illumineer and as a player. And I think there should be maybe there could be some videos or like some kind of stuff to really talk about this stuff and break it down, because there are a lot of new players in our game that don't have that 20 years of Magic the Gathering experience.
Do's and don'ts at Disney Lorcana challenges when you're playing against your opponent.
Yeah.
Do narrate all your plays. Don't say yikes when your opponent is ramp on 2. Do pay attention to what your opponent is doing. Yeah, it's don't show them that you could have beat them even harder after the game.
something like that. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot that goes into it, and I think if that stuff was grabbed together, I think that could be a vibe. Let's see. Hold on for a second.
Kind of like your reveal, which was great, by the way. I loved
Thank
it.
you. Did you do reveal this time? Did you get a reveal?
I did not get a reveal this time, no.
Man, I wish I'd have known. I would have switched it up. I think we could have done it together. I think that'd been really fun to do one at the same time. I probably won't get one next time. I think it's going to be like a rotational thing, maybe. I've done one the last two. I did the Gen Con one, and I did this one. I did the hamster ball one, and I did the reckless, the We've Got Company and Out of Order one. I would love to keep doing them.
I think you're locked in. I'm gonna
keep trying, but I also want to make sure other people are getting them too, man, because that's a really important thing. It's a really fun thing. You did one, and I'm surprised you didn't get one because yours was like the best one of the set last time.
I appreciate you.
It was so good. Like I actually legitimately got emotional during your card reveal last time. So
Thanks, man.
I was shocked that didn't happen, but I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll get one on the next one. I think the next set is probably going to be
Winter Spell.
Winter Spell.
I put my hand up, but a lot of people didn't get one this time around. It felt like it was much more spread out, but then I think there was also like, for some reason, there were just like a bunch that just got put on the app.
Yeah. And there are a lot, I think, that went out to like other media markets and stuff. And
which is understandable for sure.
And less went to the content creators, man. But I think it's going to be more of a rotational thing. And I hopefully more people can get it because it's a really fun thing to do. And I'm glad mine was pretty well received again. It was fun. I love doing those. I want to get into more skits and stuff because that's just really fun to make.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun doing those on
Isn't it fun?
TikTok. It is fun. I'm
gonna start doing something. We gotta collab, dude. We gotta make some skits in Milwaukee.
On
Sunday.
Sure.
After if you're not winning, if you win the whole thing, then focus, lock in. But when it's time to lock out, let's lock over and make a couple of those. I think that'd be really fun.
I'm not gonna be winning, so just text me.
That. Stop with the negativity, man. I think you got what it takes, Garrick, to push it on through.
I'm okay.
You're okay. You're good.
If any Amber Steel is top 8ing this thing, we know who it is going to be. A guy with 3 letters in his name that's flying high, riding the lightning in the maelstrom, if you will.
He's
Sky
nasty with
Master himself, yeah.
And he's going to be getting loose there. You think he's going to push it through?
If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him. But there's a lot of Amber Steel players that I have my keen eye on. I think a lot of people are down on it, as I think they should be, based on the fact that Dogs is huge. And if Dogs is huge, that means Amethyst Steel is going to come back. And Amethyst Steel probably should have won the Bologna event. I think a little bit of fatigue was setting in on that Illumineer in the finals. So I think a lot of people recognize that, hey, Amethyst Steel kind of won Bologna. So I think there's going to be a lot more of that. So people are down on Amber Steel a little bit, but it'll be around. You got some spoilers up here.
I got some. I'm just gonna pull them up really quick, man. You don't got that much time, but we got off the rails. We got off the rails a little bit here going into the last round, and we talked about DLC Milwaukee, and we made some predictions. We made our prediction for the top 8. Again, I want to thank you guys all for being here. This is not a podcast. This is episode number 11. We're just talking about the weekend that's coming up. If you're living under a rock or you're not familiar with Disney Lorcana, this weekend there is a major Disney Lorcana tournament. It's called the Disney Lorcana Challenge. It is our major signature flagship event that we do very frequently. This is the first one that we've had in North America in a really long time. There's a lot of excitement over it. The community is abuzz about the Disney Lorcana Challenge that is happening, and it's going down this weekend. A lot of people have been talking about it. It's finally here, and we're both going to be there. I'm not going to be there as a player. I'm going to be there as a broadcaster / commentator. Garrett's going to be there as a player, and a lot of you will also be there as players. I'm excited to see all of you coming through. Please make sure, if you are coming through, no matter what I'm doing, and I'm sure Garrick would agree as well, no matter what's happening, make time to come through and just say hello. I don't care if I'm carrying boxes or crying or looking busy or whatever. You guys are super important to me, so please come up, say hello, let's share a handshake, take a pic, give a hug, shake a baby, whatever you want to do. And then don't be a stranger. Whatever you want to do. I don't know. I can't judge anybody's life, dude. But just make some time and come through and say hello. I'd appreciate it. And I'm sure Garrick would agree, because a lot of times I've come here and multiple times someone was like, yeah, man, I was there. I just didn't want to say anything. You seemed busy and I just didn't do it. Come through and say what's up, and let's make
the first time anybody really said anything to me was at the North American Championship, and it wasn't even like in the room at the Disney Lorcana to LCQ. And some people did say things there while I was there, but it was literally at Disneyland.
Really?
They're like, "Oh, you cast for the LCCC?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me." It was crazy. It was wild. They're like,
That's fine, man. See?
it was cool. I always love it. I always
Me
love
too.
when people come say hi.
And take a pic, and it's not weird. I don't think. I think it's pretty chill, and I appreciate it too. I've been talking to people throughout this stream and all that kind of stuff for a long time, and I don't think it's weird at all. I think I've gotten to know a lot of these people, and we've built these online relationships, which people like to stop making fun of the online relationships. It is what it is. It's what we got, and I met a lot of friends on here, so meeting people in real life, I think, is a blast and a treat. So come on through and make it do what it do. All right, so we'll take a little bit of time. We talked about these yesterday, but there have been some new reveals, and then we can talk about the ones that have come out in the past couple days. And then, Garrick, you can tell me some of your favorite ones. We can talk about some hot ones. We can see what you think the decks could be like, just really quick, super speculation, and we can go from there. But now we got this new Whisper. What do you think about Whispers in general? We haven't talked about the new Boost. So much to discuss. We haven't talked about any of that. What do you think about the new mechanic, Boost? Are you a Boost boy or nah?
I'm a boost boy for sure. I'm a booster. I'm gonna be getting my boosters. You can trust me on that, buddy. I'm gonna pay probably more than 2 for the boosters. I think they're about 6, but yeah, no, I think the boost mechanic is insane. These
Yeah.
cards are crazy. Like a lot of them are just like already good, and then you add the boost mechanic and they become even better. We talked about it like a little bit, actually a lot of it, a couple episodes ago with the Zeus and all that.
Mhm.
But I think there are like so many really cool card designs in this set, and I hope the Whispers like continue to be a thing past the well, because I think it is like something that could be a staple in the game, like a Floodborn or whatever. But yeah, they're just, a lot of them are really cool. I like what they do, and most of them seem like good enough to play in core constructed. I like this Merlin. The art on this Merlin, I'll just say,
Nutty.
looks insano. And I said on Twitter earlier, these Whisper cards are going to look insane in foil. So I'm excited to see that. But 2 cost uninkable 0/3 quest for 2. You already like questing for 2 on a 2 drop for sure. The 0/3 kind of hurts, but if you boost him and he gets banished, you get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I wish
Gets
they would've-
banished in a challenge
I wish
specifically.
I wish I would have left the challenge part off. I think that guy would have been a nice, just win banish, get the 2 card, give me the 2. I'm boosted already. Just give me the 2. I'm boosted. I got 0. Just give me the 2. I'm uninkable. Give me the 2. All right, I think that would have been a little bit better. But this card is pretty chill. He does
Like a Curse Merfolk.
Yeah.
But drawing 2 is so
but I've
a
already
lot. Which is-
boosted.
You did already invest into the boost, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I think they could give me the
Well-
2. They didn't have. They could have took the challenge off, but I respect
He's
it though.
I think, I don't know. You're not boosting this on 3
No chance.
like ever. I don't think so. The problem with this card is, I think, finding the time to boost with it, because it does cost 2 to do the boost.
Or
I
maybe,
think that's going to be the big issue with it.
or maybe you can play this Blessed Bagpipes and maybe find. I love that they're starting to print cards like this in this set as well to be able
Items
to
are
cheat.
back. all of a
Items are
sudden.
items are back, but also cheating the boost. Like
Boost, yeah.
you can only boost once per turn, but if you have an item that can cheat the boost, or have an action card or another character, something that can put a card underneath, that counts as boosting as well. They will trigger that ability, because all the boost cards say whenever card is put under this card. It doesn't say whenever this card is boosted specifically yet. So they could work that into, hey, this card's got to be boosted to do this, or it's got to have a card put underneath it, do something else. Maybe if they want to go that crazy with it. And to your point, you brought up a very interesting point about this Whispers in the Well and this boosting mechanic, and how one thing that's actually that I really don't enjoy about Lorcana right now, which is very rare. I like a lot of the stuff that we're doing here at Disney Lorcana, but I'm really hating how they're making these cool things and not fleshing them out, or not finishing them, and they're cutting them short like very early on. Like this set pretty much has just ended illusion. Illusions are gone. Like we're never going to see another illusion again, and that kind of stinks.
Yeah, they needed more support for sure.
Exactly. Like they made them. Same thing with the racers. We had this whole racer thing. They put out the racers. They went back to the racers, and then they just stopped. We're not seeing any more racers. We're not seeing any more brooms. We're not seeing any more illusions. We're not seeing any more of these really cool things that have happened. I'm glad we keep seeing some dog stuff coming through, but I hope that as these sets continue to go on, They introduce new IPs, new strats, new stuff, new mechanics, but still give some of those cards, like give me an illusion card every now and then. Give me illusion support. Give me something to keep those old synergies and archetypes or whatever alive. I think that would be of some value. I would hate if Whispers in the Well happens and we never see another Whisper ever again. That would suck.
Yeah, I think even the dogs isn't like a supported archetype. It's literally, we call it the dogs or whatever, but it's literally just Lady and the Tramp. Just Lady and the Tramp
Literally,
cards
yeah.
with synergy, and then everything else is like different franchises with no synergistic qualities. So it's like kind of a theme deck or tribal deck, quote unquote, if you will, but not really. Like we've
Yeah.
never really had one that's super popped off. Like maybe the closest is like the Brooms deck that DKP took to Worlds, and that was two different brooms in Yen Sit, and like
Right.
none of the other brooms were even considered for the deck because they just weren't good enough. So yeah, I think that once something gets introduced in the game, let's keep the synergy coming for sure.
I agree. I think that's a solid take. I think we got some questions coming in. Does a shifted character count as having a card under them for bagpipes? Yes, it does, actually. I think that's a great question coming in from Amber Glimmer, because in that second stanza, the battle anthem, whenever one of your characters or locations with a card under them is challenged, gain a lore. So if you have a shifted Floodborn character, it will, in fact, gain a lore if it is challenged. I'm not a ruling expert, but I'm fairly confident that's correct. But more importantly, this card, you can cheat that boosting effect and get those cards in. I think that's really cool that they're adding those unique abilities to this game. Seems like Emerald is getting a lot of those boost cheating plays. I know there's a Amethyst one with that ghost dude rush and boost someone when he gets banished or whatever. But this one, I think is really cool. I want to make this boost thing work. I don't know what it is to make it work.
I want to get base boosting for sure.
Boosted. Castle of the Horn King. Once through your turn, whenever a character quests while here, you may ready chosen item.
Okay.
Are we cooking or not? What are we doing with that? What's that all about?
I don't know.
It gains no
think I
lore.
need to see more items that need to be readied.
Right.
I can't think of any crazy ones off the top of my head.
Man,
so
maybe slip this in Infinity and get loose with the Lucky Dime, but it's so weak and it doesn't gain any lore. And it costs 1 though, so that's one good thing you got going for you.
cost 1, move 1. If it's pay 2 to ready Lucky Dime, is that worth it to you? I don't know what the other cards in the game that
probably if you have
ready items.
if you have an active dime, and this is in your hand, and you have a dry Tamatoa, you've played dime, exert dime, move Tamatoa quest. It could, I don't know. It's probably an OTK. You can work an OTK in there somewhere with this thing. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, but questing
much.
and activating Dime on Tamato is probably already winning the game.
For sure.
So,
You don't need Castle of the Horn King.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Why-
it could work with the Cauldron or something.
Why is this so rare? I guess we need to see more cards come out. I don't understand why
I,
this is
I
rare.
like that locations are a thing, though, again.
Yeah.
The problem, I think, with locations, though, right now is all their willpower stinks. They're all so low. But the strength of the characters, the challenge ability of the characters,
Yeah.
is super nutty in this set. So every location is going to get one shot by 5/5s that come out on turn 3 or something.
Yeah, we're talking about the Whispers in the Well getting the boost keyword. I'm talking about the real boost is the stat lines of these freaking characters.
Yeah.
That's the true
Yeah.
boost right there.
They're looking huge.
They're bulky. There's another location here that you're just talking about. This location gains 1 lore for each character there. Okay, this could be funny.
I like that.
This could be
I like
funny.
that.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, that one
think-
seems cool.
I think this one's way better than this one so far.
It's
Just on an eyeball.
got seven willpower is good.
Yeah.
You might be able to set it up in a way like maybe aggro decks could make it work. I don't know.
I can see, depending on how I don't know, maybe you could figure this out with the dogs. This seems like a dog thing.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You could throw the dogs in there.
Put all the dogs in here and then just pile them in there, get a huge quest, and hopefully this thing can survive maybe. But they're going to go after this thing with everything got. Maybe not the dogs because they're going to stand up. They're going to clear this thing right away. I don't know.
The problem is if they're wasting time clearing this, then they're not clearing your dogs and you get to quest with them again.
Facts.
So.
That could be it.
And then if they start clearing your dogs, you probably still have a few left over in there and you gain the lore. So it seems pretty good. Look at this.
This is ridiculous.
Look at this. I was on my hands and knees Praying for times like these as a Ruby Amethyst player. Give me something on 2 that doesn't get banished by Storm. They said, no, you're not going to get it. Sorry. Now Storm's gone, and I'm getting nothing but 3/3s on 2.
I think here he just cracked the code. I think he just cracked the code. I think that Let Storm Rage On is coming back. I think when they showed us that, I keep forgetting Angel. When they showed us Angel, I was like, Let Storm Rage On is coming back. As soon as I saw that Angel, that's the first thing I thought. Let Storm Rage On is going to be back in, but guess what? That thing's not hitting anything these days because this dude's going to be around.
My darling Angel.
Baby girl.
Closer than my peeps you are to me.
That's pretty good.
Who's gonna have your back when it's all done? You know, that's what Shaggy was asking the real questions.
He also asked, he said it wasn't me. That's almost
He did
crazy.
say that.
Shaggy was nuts, dude.
He was putting out some heaters though back in the day, Shaggy.
He was eating good. I think it was in the Marine Corps as well.
Zoinks like, hey Scoop. Oh, that's a different Shaggy.
That's the wrong one.
My fault.
That's the wrong one.
Rama. We got Tinkerbell synergy.
Rama is that 666 first stat line I've seen with those numbers on there.
It's Halloween.
It is Halloween. What do you think about that too, Garrick? As a lore, I need your video to come out immediately upon release of this set, by the way, of what's going down.
I was thinking about doing like a Whispers like intermediary video, but I don't.
You're gonna wait until it's all done and then pop another one in there. We need to know. There's a lot happening. You got to get real spooky on this one. And I got to ask you about that too. What do you think about if this is a part of the plan? I think this really says something about the genius of whoever is running this whole thing, because you got spooky season. Whispers in the Well feels super spooky. Like it feels like fall. It feels spooky ooky. And then you got winter spell. It's gonna be right in winter. And then you got the Into the Unknown. Was it Somewhere Unknown? Was it Tales of the Unknown? Into the Wild Unknown or whatever? It looks very spring,
yeah.
Do you think they're setting this up to be seasonal?
Man, it looks like it. We got spooky, scary skeletons and everything. We have pumpkin bombs in the game now, and I guess we'll talk about that card in a minute. But
so this set does seem super spooky, and we did get a 666 in here, which there it is. Okay, card's pretty neat. Quest for 2, 666. Stats are ridiculous. Just why? Okay. And then we got Fergus McDuck out here. When you play this character, a chosen character of yours gains ward until the start of your next turn. Just play ward, 3 costs. He's a little weak himself. I wish he had ward himself and gives it away to someone else. Give it away. Because this guy's gonna get his cannons fired on. This dude's gonna be Xanatos all the way up out of here.
Yeah, it's hard for me to speculate on cards, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like sometimes I can hit, but I'll look at this card, I'll be like, it's probably no good. And then somebody will build a DLC winning deck with it. I'll be like,
You gotta speculate. Wrong. That's why you gotta speculate wildly and be positive about everything.
This card's nuts. This card could be in every deck, I think.
But you gotta be wild. Like you gotta be volatile takes. I think randomly you gotta pick a card and it's gotta stink. And then you can say this card stinks. But I think honestly with 2, looking around, everybody's got all this stuff. This guy's got a 2. Storm is coming back, as we said. Not right now, but in the future. I think they should have gave this guy ward. I think he'd have been a great candidate for ward himself, and then give somebody else ward. Because he's going to get his timber shivered, dude, real quick.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's getting his world rocked right away.
Cannonball right into the beak.
Castle Wyvern. Also on this card. We made Maui's Place of Exile, immediately power crept it. Insane.
Yeah, we reprinted it and said, sorry. Never playing that card again.
Maybe they give you both of them. Maybe they think you just need 2 of that effect.
Maybe. John Silver, he got reprinted. We were like, what's going on? There's no locations in the game. And then they're like, hey, we heard you guys like locations again. So here we go. They're all cheap locations with a small amount of willpower. We're used to playing like more expensive locations with a lot of willpower.
Yeah.
McDuck Manor, Queen's Castle, Library. These are all like 2-costers that are pretty easy to remove. So
for sure.
Maybe they were a little wary about the absolute power of the locations because they were a problem, especially in that shark deck.
And just based on the way these locations are designed and what you just said, I think what they might want to be doing is using these locations as like a like a battle trick or a combat maneuver, like an offensive location. Like you put the location down, you move all your guys to it, and then you do something cool with the location's
Yeah.
ability. And then if it goes down next turn, it's okay because you've already got maximum utility out of it. Like you're never going to go turn 2, play Castle Wyvern pass. That just seems like a bad thing to do. Whereas if you go turn 7, you already got 4 dudes on the board. Per turn 7, you play Castle Wyvern, move all your guys to the castle, and then challenge their board or something to get maximum benefit. I think that might be a neat way to do it. A nice little redesign, because if they mess around and print another McDuck Manor, that caused so many problems. I think in the last installment of Lorcana, I think that might be a good way to fix that. Keep them weak or something. Clawhauser, this dude has Challenger 2 for whatever reason. He's a 6/5/6 quest for 2, Challenger 2. Knock it off.
Shout out to the limited legend.
He's about to be a bombshell. I'll take him. I picked
For
Clawhauser.
sure. Yeah, this card's crazy in
I take him.
limited.
I pick him up. I pick him up. We have the Dagobert Duck. When you play this character, choose a character that choose a character that has a card under it. It gains 1 lore until the end of your next turn. Some more.
That's just Scrooge, right?
I think this is a Scrooge.
I'm always interested why these characters have different names in different languages. I don't understand that.
Yeah, and Scrooge has multiple. What language is this? I believe this is
German.
This is German. Okay, in German,
His name is Scrooge. Why is it Dagobert? I don't get. If I went to Germany, they're not going to call me something completely that's not my name. They're going to call me Garrick.
They might call you Dagobert, dude. Dago Garrick.
His name is Scrooge. Why are we calling him Dagobert? Is that not a valid question?
Maybe because Scrooge is like a miser, like from that old Christmas story.
But his name's Scrooge.
I just straight up forgot Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
I just spaced Christmas Carol. That's crazy. Scrooge, and maybe in the German rendition of that, his name is Dagobert, and we call him Scrooge.
But his name is Scrooge. I don't get it. Ebenezer Scrooge is the guy's name. It's not Ebenezer Dagobert. I don't get it.
Any Germans in the building? Can any Germans clear this up for us? That would be really appreciated. Any Germans?
It's not even like a German. All the languages do it. Like they'll be like in French. Yeah. This character's name is not Elsa. It's like Elsie, and I'm like, but her name's Elsa. Why is it different? I don't.
In Italian, his name is Pepperone de Pepperoni.
But why? His name's Scrooge McDuck. I don't get it. Someone please explain it to me.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. All right. We got.
I'm losing it. Is that not a valid question?
That is a very valid question. Your point stands. Your point is rock solid. There is nothing wrong with your point. It is rock solid. I think you need answers.
People are saying sometimes words mean things in other languages, but his name is.
It's the name. You can't change a name.
It's a name.
His name, but anyway. I agree with you. Solid take. Solid take. That's a W take. Yeah. We got Magicka Dispel here. This is Magicka Dispel. When you play this character, you may shuffle a card from chosen player's discard into their deck. So more graveyard synergy to ruin your opponent's graveyard. It's still got a pretty impressive stat line.
Yeah, good stat line. Could be an important tech card if recursion becomes like a real archetype.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Circle of Life. They start pitching big stuff and they want to sing it early in Amber Steel decks or whatever. Magicka says, not so fast, buddy. Put that Surfer Stitch.
This item stuff, maybe Tamatoa starts coming back and you start recurring items. This can break that up. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting card. And I think the stats are also just impressive. It's just a 3/3/4 body. At least by this set standard. This would be, people are playing cards that are worse than this just to survive, dude. And it does something. So that's fair. That's fine. I think this is okay. But then we get into these enchantments. Tell me what you think about these enchantments. Here we go. We got this Lady Tremaine. Eyeballs looking crazy eyes. I love it. I love the crazy eyes on this thing.
I saw this and I was like, it's giving Ursula's Return, and you don't like those. I love them.
Hot take. I'm going to give you the hot take. You ready? I know people are going to leave the pod right now. I'm not feeling them, dude. Garrett, unpopular opinion. I'm not feeling them, dude. I know I'm going to get some hate. I think some of them are fire. Like, I love the Simba, but these it seems like they're too
Simba.
one note on the
I don't
color.
think I've seen. I don't think I've seen this.
You haven't seen the Simba? Okay, it's a fence.
Oh wait, no, I did see it. I
Enchanted
did
Simba.
see it. Yeah, I did.
It was revealed much earlier
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But this one, I think the art itself looks nice. I think it's just too much red. It's too much smoke. It's too much dark. They should have just injected some more color in it.
It's gonna pop. She's gonna pop. That's what Hades should have looked like, I think, from this last set.
We're leaving.
Background.
Man, we're leaving the Fabled, and them things were just good, gorgeous. And then we come into these things, and they're not bad. They're not touching the Fabled, dude. I'm so sorry, Garrett. I am so sorry.
These
like
are gonna look so cool in person.
They probably are. You might be right. I'm hating. I can't even get inside the club, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna to say, hey, from outside the club.
I can't even get in. You're right. But what about this card, though? What do you think about the Tremaine herself?
I don't remember what she does.
That's crazy, Garrett. You got to wake up, dude. You got to.
What? I'm in Fabled, man.
I'm counting on you. I'm kidding. I know what it does. It's a boost 2 whisper.
Boost.
When it quests, you can get an action of 5 cost or less from your discard.
Oh, right. For free. I literally tagged you like this morning. I was like, yeah, this is cool for Powerline decks that don't want to play Emerald. Like you get the max goof ability +1.
Yeah, I think the card is cool.
She has to quest though. I guess she has to she would have to quest, or you could abuse that, right? Because you could boost like 6 times in a turn if you wanted to.
Yeah,
right?
you can. So you can play her. You can play her on 5. Play her on 5 full value. Next turn, you boost, and then you can get the effect.
But she has to exert herself. So
yeah, you boost and then quest. You're boosting in quest, and then. Because it's gonna boost. It's a boost 2 as well. Those boost 2s are gonna really be hard to weave into your timeline there.
They're gonna be hard to make work. But what's great is like when you have extra ink late game, like control decks are gonna love boost cards that have a lot of utility. But like she has to exert herself, and like ideally you'd want to bring back a card and then sing it with her.
Yeah.
Isn't Max brings a card back and plays it for free, but it's 4 or less, so. She's like a worse version of that, but she is a super rare. It is a repeatable thing, but
I guess
there's
also
a repeatable thing.
There's a world where, say, if you do have 6 ink, you do a down tempo play, you play her, you ink to 7 ink, and then you play Dragonfire for 5. This sounds like a terrible turn. Play Dragonfire, blow something up, boost her, quest, get Dragonfire back, blow something else up. So you get 2 things. That seems horrible. Never mind. How do you work it in? I guess it's going to be...
It has to be with songs, for sure. Because unless it's like a crazy action, that's pretty cheap. So I would assume it's a song you already have another singer on board. Ruby apparently is going to have singers. We'll see if they get more in this set. Hopefully they do. Yeah. I hope it wasn't just Fabled, because you need like singers to make a singer deck work properly. So if you already have max goofs or power lines or whatever set up, then it's obviously like a good card to use for that outside of the emerald color pie. But I think like the shift max is just better. But it is a legendary. Max is a legendary. Yeah. This is a super rare, so makes sense.
Oh, I agree with Snake Chip says they're supposed to be spooky looking. I forget, we are in spooky season, and that does make a lot of sense. These things do look spooky. This thing looks like a haunted apparition. It does look ghastly. It does look ghoulish. So maybe I need to unclutch my pearls a little bit, like she's doing, and blow them things up, and just let it breathe a little bit. Get the card in hand.
Scary.
She looks menacing. The card is.
It looks like I'm in trouble. I feel like I should apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for whatever I did. I'll clean my room or whatever.
The stare down. That's the eyes on that. The artist went nuts on the eyeball. The eyeballs, the stare is menacing. The full dilation there is an insane choice.
You ever get that stare from your parental figure?
All the time. When I was younger. When you get one of those, you don't mess up.
I'm sneaking back in at 4 a.m. like,
wow. No, usually it's somewhere where you're not supposed to be cutting up. Say you're in church or at a funeral or something, and you're a little kid and you're just messing around. Your mom looks back at you, hit you one of those. You
gotta sit down. With your friends, yeah. You two are just. It's one of those where it's like.
You asked me for nothing. You in the grocery store? You in the grocery? Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Why'd you tell him you're not at home when you're clearly at home? Shut up! It's probably what that's what it looks like. We call that shut up.
That's how I looked at my mom when she was like, Garrick, I'll be right back. Meanwhile, we're next up at the grocery store in line. She's gone for 30 minutes. I'm just shooting, just talking to the guy at the thing. Yeah. Anyway, how's your day been? I guess. Like, I'm 12. I don't have the money.
But speaking of a good item, a good action you can bring back. We talk about the pumpkin bomb. The Green Goblin has made his way into Disney Lorcana as we got the
Check
Horseman.
out the box at the bottom.
Strikes.
I like the purplish gray in the text box. That's new,
Yeah.
fun, and unique for the promo cards.
For the promo, that's very cool.
It's super sick looking. This is like the most Halloween card that you could ever have. And the Horseman strikes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
You're getting blown up. I tweeted out today. It was a very funny tweet. Everyone should go like it and laugh at it. I said, back in my day.
I did heart this one. I did heart that tweet. I did enjoy that one. I forget who it was. Someone came in and immediately rained on your parade there in the comments, which I didn't agree with because it's clearly, I see where you're going, and it was quite clever and funny. I forget who it was who came after you there, but
it was Braden.
Yeah, it was Braden. Yeah, that was.
Shout out to Braden.
They could have kept that one in the tuck. Shout out to Braden.
I said
cooking.
Back in my day, Ruby had the removal and Amber had the singers.
That's a great joke. There's a great joke.
Thank you.
Pointed. And then they quickly pointed out the world's greatest criminal mind situation there.
Cooked me on that.
Which, I mean, knock it off, man. Let it marinate. Let the joke breathe.
Sure.
Cut it out and let the joke ride, dude. Just throw an LOL in there and keep it moving.
Agree.
There you go. But we got this thing. And when I first saw this card, and every card in this set, the alert keyword and everything that's happening in the Whispers in the Well, I was like, someone really did not enjoy Dumbo, it seems. And it really felt like this set and Fable should have just come out together. If Fable and this set just joined forces and came out together, I think we would have a much better cohesive metagame right now.
I can't wait for this set.
I'm in. Oh, dude. This set, it makes everything make sense. Like everything would be so right in the world. Imagine if this set was out right now. We haven't even seen the whole thing. There's still a ton of cards left.
Like all the Ruby cards still have to be revealed.
There's still a ton of cards left. And I'm already like, dude, if we had these cards right now, our game would be so much better than it is right now. If we just had these cards that they've already revealed. Like this card right here is fantastic. This card is fantastic, man. All these cards we've had so far have just been insane. And this one is just, and it has counterplay too. It has other things you can do. You can mix it with some green stuff. You can give your opponent's cards that aren't evasive, blow them up.
Yeah, play Shakira with this. Give your opponent evasive. Pumpkin bomb.
Call it Shakira, dude.
That's my fault.
No, you're good. God. The thing is, when you said Shakira, I was like, I knew exactly who you were talking about. I was like, I knew exactly who you were talking about, but I was like, Shakira. There's no card named Shakira. Oh, it's damn Gazelle, dude.
Yeah, it's Gazelle.
With my body, whenever. How does she pop off, dude? Shakira cannot sing, dude.
I love Shakira.
She cannot sing.
She's amazing. She's a goat.
The body. And
and I think Gazelle, actually, but
because and also about Shakira, I think like her song, because she was huge in Latin American and things, and I think they translated over a lot of her lyrics directly, and a lot of that stuff does not translate well.
Shakira.
Oh baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. That's how she sounds. To be strong, know the sound of my body. I'm on tonight because my
you're throwing some mad Kermit on that.
Did it? Am I going to? Someday you'll find me, the Rainbow Connection, lovers.
My name's
Kermit the Frog here. The sound of my body. I'm on tonight because my hips don't lie and I'm starting to feel divine. Something like that. We're working in. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Pumpkin Bomb. I think this card is legit. Too legit to quit. I think someone will be experimenting with this, or it could just be super mid and you never play it. It might just go down to the ink every single time.
Be good. No, card's good.
Card's good, right?
It's Dragonfire on so many different relevant threats, plus you draw a card for 3 inkable. Yeah. Cards.
And you can blow, and you can finesse. You can stand out above the crowd, sing it, give your opponent evasive, blow them up, dude. blow him up, dude. Get a card back. Blow him up.
Spider-Man, catch! And then you just... You know the
Blow 'em
gif.
up. I got you. I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. Look at. All right, here we go.
Spider-Man. Roger.
Another huge stats bodyguard. 3-4 for 3. You'll take it.
He yoinked somebody's undies there.
Now the Prince Ahmed, I think.
Yeah, but those are lore undies. Could be anyone's.
Oh,
Any
we got-
poor Lumineer out there.
that's gonna be your undies.
Could be.
Amber, eating good. Your undies.
Eating good.
Amber, eating good. Eating your undies,
Really?
dude. We'll find out.
Really?
Oh, here's the guidebook right here. This
Oh,
card-
snap.
oh,
I love
Feeling
that.
good.
First of all, this card's good.
this card's not bad, right?
DKP was popping off on Twitter about it. He said,
I'm-
Tamatoa back!
I was feeling so because usually my cards I've revealed they haven't all been great, but when I first saw this thing, I was like, yes, I finally get a good card to reveal that will see playability. Somebody's going to play this card, and I like the fact that hey, man, I finally got to introduce cards to the game that might stick around for the next couple years. I think it's an item. I think it's very good. It doesn't cost that much. You can recur items. You can drawing cards is always going to be great. You probably don't. You can play it and just let it sit there for a while. We got a little bit of extra ink. Maybe just slam it down. Maybe don't draw and you let some time go by. And then we need a little boost, a little pick me up. Maybe you want to play around the gargoyle stuff. You let your gargoyles get ready, and then you can pop this off, draw a couple cards. And you're so back, dude. I think we're here, man. I think we got a playable common. What do you think about Junior Woodchuck Guidebook?
I think it's good. I wonder how you're going to feel about it when it's being played in a whole bunch of decks and it's beating you at every single set championship.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I would love getting clapped up by a card that I revealed. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And this
I feel
is
that.
just another one. I'm fine with it. Speaking of another card I'm fine with, Tinker Beazle is back at it again.
Oh, shout out to
1-3-1.
Kimberly Ann. She revealed this one.
Yep.
Shout out
1-3-1.
Good card.
Insane.
Good card. Inkable.
Insane. Inkable 1-3-1. Toby, I never knew you. Rest in peace, dude.
Can squabble up with Calhoun and stuff. Like, it's
Yeah.
no joke, for sure.
1-3-1. Dump truck eating good. See ya. See ya.
Is that
Xanatos.
Dump Truck's music? You better get out of my town, pal. I know he doesn't sound like that, but in my heart he does. So.
He might. Oh no, it's the dump truck. There it is. And Tinker Beazle's out of there. We'll see you never, dude. It's a shift line as well that's available now for Tinkerbell, so that's cool. We got this below again. Same thing with these enchantments. They're just too.
That's beautiful.
It's too green, man. It's the green. It's the green. It's the green you need.
We need another Dr. Facilier bad.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Badly.
I think he's
This
done.
would be the set to do. Why though? Why?
I think he's done. I think he's done.
so good.
I think
He's
he's
like
out.
one of my favorite. He's like the best villain that's been in Disney.
At
I
least,
would. There hasn't been a better villain since him.
for sure.
There's been
Have there-
no villain as good as him since him.
Has there been any villain since him?
Huh?
Have there been any
Mother
villains?
Gothel?
Mother Gothel, it was after.
Hans?
Hans was mid as a villain. Not gonna lie, he was cheeks.
Yeah.
Araya,
he was
Araya
mid.
just had like this big mist or whatever. That's mid. I can't think of anybody. Yeah, you might be onto something. You might be onto
Dr.
something.
Facilier was one of them once.
I don't
Like,
think.
just
Let's see. Who does he
instant.
not clear? I don't think Dr. Facilier clears Ursula. I think Ursula was low key cracked as a villain.
Yeah, Ursula was great for sure.
You think he clears Hades? I don't think he clears
Probably
Hades. Hades
Probably
cracked. Hades kind of OP.
But he's up there. He's up there. He's in my top 5. Put him in my top 5. Scar obviously is in there.
He's clearing. Scar's clearing. He's
Scar's
top.
clearing.
He's top 10 for sure. I think he's clearing the Queen for sure. Queen's kind of mid.
That's light work.
That's easy claps, dude.
That's light work.
Easy claps.
Captain Hook clears Captain Hook in my opinion.
Yeah, Captain Hook was kind of. They really hold Captain Hook too. I think Captain Hook, they made him a little too goofy. They could have made him a bit more serious with a little bit of goofy rolled in there. He's a serious guy.
Anyway, we need Dr. Facilier, and we need Floodborn Tiana. And we need a new Tiana Enchanted ASAP. as soon as possible. Now, today. I want it revealed tomorrow, actually.
There you
Why
go.
is her name Rapunzel? Her name's Rapunzel. Anyway, I'm sorry.
-3.
Yeah, you nailed
bro.
that.
I'm pretty
Nailed it.
sure my French is unparalleled. Okay,
Chosen opposing character gets -3 strength
nailed it.
when she comes into play. We got it.
They gotta put that on play and on quest. We need some more out of this thing. At 5 costs, 5-3-6 usually would be a pretty impressive stat line.
I mean, it
Not-
is a full single, but it's single target. Yeah.
Yeah, I need it on play and I need it on quest. And there it is.
I mean, she's a common. I was gonna compare her to Kita for a second, but
Yeah,
nobody
Keto-
can compare to my queen.
Keto was kind of nasty with it.
Yeah.
Keto was kind of grotesque for a little while. All right, we got Mayor Wind Dancer. This is another insane. What are we doing with these stats? Knock it off and get over it.
Yeah.
This man's a 4.57.
Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy.
Stop it, dude. Like, actually,
So
knock it off.
yeah, it's interesting because one lore here is worth 2 willpower.
Yeah.
Because Scrooge is a 5/5, uninkable 4 that costs for 2.
And he's
Which is interesting.
impressive. Scrooge was impressive for what he was. This guy is.
He's still impressive. I think
Yeah.
Scrooge is probably better than this. I don't know. Scrooge quest for 2, but this guy's stronger. I don't think he's gonna make up for the amount of lore lost. Double the lore is crazy.
Yeah.
But I still like this
5'7".
guy. I still like this
5'7", like
guy.
just being
Yeah.
able to, with all the alert stuff, this dude can just.
He'll find a place, I'm sure, somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 1 or 2 of Sapphire Steel play 'em. They're crazy. You never know what they're gonna do. Play that on turn 3. Don't hate it. Good luck getting rid of it.
We talked about this one yesterday as well. The Webby Vanderquack. She can quest and ramp yourself. I don't know how many times you can get that effect to go off, but you probably can get it at least once, maybe twice, or maybe you can
That's
get to a
pretty
world where
cute.
you stop inking and just do it.
Giving Webby a legendary is cool.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You watched the new DuckTales?
I watched after you recommended it to me. I watched
Yeah.
a single episode.
Okay.
I liked it.
Dipped a toe. He dipped a toe.
I dipped a toe, and I do think that you are incorrect in the song. I think that the episode did feel better watching it. It felt smooth. It wasn't too wacky. I know, like, sometimes these new remakes, they like to really up the saturation on the wackiness to really try to grab the new youth. I'm thinking of Teen Titans Go. I love the original Teen Titans cartoon that they had.
Of course.
Loved it. The
Classic.
new remake Teen Titans, I thought they were doing way too much wackiness. My daughters loved it. I didn't rock with it. The new Teen
You
Titans.
gotta get the attention spans these days are gut.
Yeah, so I thought that they were going to do that same energy with the new DuckTales, and I was pleased that they did it.
Yeah.
It still had some appeal
Good.
to it.
Got some punchy jokes. The
Yeah.
voice acting's amazing. Every time Launchpad is on the screen, you're dying laughing. He's so good. But it's got really cool overarching story. Did I say the theme song was better?
You did. I can clip that
Did
from
I?
you did.
Okay.
You said I can clip that from the last episode and post it somewhere.
I might have been capping, but I do like the new one.
The new theme song is not bad. It's just they don't give me the danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab home key, change DuckTales. Oh, woo. They kick it up here. Tails up there into bad. They need all that up there, and they cut all that part off as to save a little bit of time. Again, we're going after the attention span. And I
Love
didn't
the
appreciate
intro
that.
animation though. It's
Yeah.
crazy cracked. Anyway, keep plugging along on the show.
All right,
You'll
my bad.
like it.
I will.
No, I'm not saying this
No,
show.
this show
I'm
and that
saying
show. I will continue to watch it. I will continue to watch it. But this one, I think this card right here might solve a mystery card. And Infinity is going to be a card that cracks Infinity and makes it like
could be
so wild. Might solve a mystery.
You know what I do like in Disney Lorcana, what they're doing, it
What's that?
seems like at least, is they'll do like waves of my brain
IP?
IPs, thank
Yeah.
you. Different movies, stories, TV shows, whatever. So we got in Inklands, we got a whole bunch of DuckTales, and now we're getting a bunch more in this, like a new wave of it. So that's cool. I like the way they're doing that instead of just like, all right, they're in this set and we'll never see them again. We're gonna do like our main characters. Obviously, they trickle them in. I think every movie or whatever gets a little, like maybe 1 or 2 characters per set or every other set. But I do like the way they're doing it in waves, unless you're Frozen, of course, because
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a new Elsa in every set except the last set, or was no?
We got the gift. If you count the gift set one, if you're counting that one, there's a remake.
Yeah,
If you
that
count
probably
that one.
counts. Yeah,
But
I'll count
yeah,
it.
Elsa is the flagship. I think she should be in every set. I think you should always have a Mickey. You should always have a Mickey, and you should always have an Elsa, no matter what. That's my hot take.
You should always have a Donald Duck. I think we can all agree.
You can probably put all of the power. Was it Power 9 or Big 8? What is it? What is it? Donald. You should always
the
put
sensational six.
the sensational. What is it? What is it? It's Donald.
It's
Goofy.
Mickey, Minnie,
Mickey,
Donald, Goofy,
Pluto,
Daisy, and
Pluto. There's another one in there. There's not another one.
No,
Am I
that's the
bugging?
six. That's the
It's
six.
Elsa, dude. Toss Elsa in there with him.
5 plus Daisy makes the 6.
And then
So if
Pete?
you take Daisy out, then it's the 5.
We're not counting Pete.
No, Pete's not part of the. He's not on the in crowd. He's Goofy's.
Nemesis.
I like Pete when he's chill. When
When
he's
he's-
chill like
when
that. Like he's like a scumbag in like a Goofy movie and whatever, like Goof Troop, but he's still Goofy's friend.
Right.
Like he's looking out for him in a Goofy movie.
Sometimes he gets in his bag, dude. And he just all into some straight up tyrannical stuff. Like
Yeah.
we were watching the Prince and the Pauper the other day. I was like, Pete, you need to relax, dude.
When he's beefing with Mickey, it's different. When he's beefing with Goofy, it's like more
Right.
fun and friendly. Like we're both chilling.
Yeah. When he's
But-
going after Mickey, he's like taking names. Like he's being real toxic after Mickey. Goofy's kind of chill. You're right, man. You're
you can't
right.
stand that mouse, bro.
He's trying to take Mickey down a peg or 2, maybe even 3.
Yeah,
You're right, man.
I think he thinks he's like good friends with Goofy, but Goofy I think thinks he's good friends with Pete. But they have this weird toxic relationship.
Dynamic.
Anyway, yeah, we don't need to dig into the
We could.
interrelationships of the
Next
Mickey Mouse
episode.
and his friends. Yeah.
Next episode, we can break that down.
Funnily enough, Donald Duck is referred to as Goofy's best friend. In a Goofy movie, Max says
He does.
he calls Donald Duck his dad's best friend. Who is Mickey's best friend?
Mickey's best friend is Pluto.
I mean, you could just say Minnie, like they're in a relationship or whatever.
I think that's a
You would
cop out.
consider
I think that's
yours-
a cop.
I agree.
That
I
is a
agree.
cop out.
I agree.
When someone's who's your best friend? If I'm around my wife, I probably would say my wife's my best friend. She's probably not listening to this right now. But if I'm around someone, I'm probably like, yeah, my wife's my. If I'm around my wife, I'm like, this is my best friend. But I think that's a cop out. I think, hey man, of course, let's be real. It's your freaking wife first. She's not your friend first.
Of course.
So that's a cop out. So if Minnie is, I think it's Pluto. I think Pluto is more sentient than he leads on.
He's chopping it up with Mickey when the cameras
when
are not
cameras
rolling.
are off. I think that's the theory that's my new working theory, which only makes the most sense. I think Pluto.
The director, Walt Disney yells, "Cut!" Pluto stands up. He's great take, Mick.
That's it.
I love what you were
That's
doing
the
in
energy.
that scene.
That's the only thing that makes sense. I thought about this. I played a Pluto deck the other day, and I've been thinking about this Pluto for a long time, and why Pluto is the only animal. They're all animals in this universe. Why is Pluto the only character that is like, even some of the insects and stuff, they're all anthropomorphic. Like, why is he bound to this dog role? And he has a mouse, and there's a cat, and there's dogs and sheep, and all. Everybody's talking and active, but him. So my theory is that he is just dedicated to being a furry. He is fully capable of speaking and living a life as a human being or as an anthropomorphic human animal, but chooses to don the role of dog.
When you're too committed to the bit.
And he just doesn't want to get out of it. Him and Mickey
He
were friends for a
lost a
long
bet.
time, and he's just been a dog the whole time. That's
He
my
lost a
theory.
bet, maybe.
He probably lost a bet, or he just fully immersed and just became, this is how I choose to live my life. It's a by choice thing. If Pluto really wanted to stand up and speak, he could speak. I believe that.
Because
He
like
chooses not to.
wherever Goofy and Max live, whatever town they live in, that's like a town that's 90% dog people.
Because Max, for sure, is a dog.
Pluto
Goofy
comes
is
to
a
town,
dog.
everyone's,
You need to chill, bro. Like,
you good, brother?
because Max lives in a town, and he goes to high school.
The whole school's dogs.
Everybody's dogs. Everybody.
Yeah.
The whole town. He's on the bus. He's going to the mall. He's doing these things. He's going to concert.
Except
the whole
for PJ is a cat.
PJ is a cat. The whole world seems dog. There's a lot of dogs in the world. Maybe there's got to be like a reference to race there on something like that. There's got to be something there Of something.
Is Peg Pete a cat?
Pete is a cat for sure.
No, is Peg a cat though? His wife.
Pete's wife is also a cat, I would assume. If she's not, then we've unlocked a new box that we need to just really start to really unravel.
I always thought he was just like a big fat chihuahua forever.
No, Pete is for sure a cat. Pete the cat. Pete is a cat. 100% confirmed. Pete is a cat. PJ is a cat. Goofy is a dog. Mickey is a mouse.
Where their tails at? Where's Pete's tail?
You don't have to have a tail to be a cat. Look, you might. I don't know. Why are you looking at that man's butt though? That's the question I want to ask you.
I'm not. I'm looking for his tail.
Hey, let's unpack that. Let's try to figure out how. No, I'm kidding. But my thing is, Pluto is sentient. I think he can speak, he can walk, he can do all the things that Mickey can do, but elects to live his life as a dog for reasons unknown. That's for you to find out. Answer's going to be whispered in the. Check it out.
The whispers are the real truth behind everything. That is where Disney Lorcana is leading. A true canon answer.
Why is Pluto the way he is? Scrooge McDuck, actually named Scrooge McDuck, notably, because it's American. O2, quest for 2. When this character is challenged, return this card to your hand. When this character is challenged, not banished, challenged and banished, just challenged in any way. When this character is challenged, return this card to your hand. So I'm not a ruling expert by any means, but I don't think this guy can ever be banished in the challenge, because whenever he's challenged, he's just going to go back to the hand.
Seems like
no damage is dealt in that challenge.
Correct.
So he's just going to go back to the hand every time. Fire the cannons, though. His timbers will be shivered immediately.
Kind of like it, though.
Yeah, I do too. And he's got a repeatable cheddar kid effect every time he comes down.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this Rush Agent, Scrooge McDuck. I think he's playable.
I rock with him. I think people are going to find a home for him. As the real Pookie Duke comes in and asks, wait, is Goofy now a cow? His girlfriend is Clarabelle. Did they have a relationship? Goofy and Clarabelle, are they a thing?
I hear rumblings about this, like that early on when he was, what was he, Dinky Dog or something?
I thought,
dog, something like that. But listen, I go with the Goofy movie canon.
Lore.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talk about the librarian in this pod, not a podcast. Okay.
I support that. I support that claim. And I remember there was a guy, Horace. There was a Horace guy in there, and I thought he and Clarabelle were doing the thing.
Yeah.
I think Horace was a horse, or maybe he might have also been a cow as well. I'm not sure what he fits on the animal kingdom, what his animal, what's the word I'm looking for? Opus morandi. What is the animal genealogy might be?
Yeah, family, genus, species, all that.
There you go.
Horace, horse collar. So I think he's a horse.
He's a horse. Okay, unless he's just a cow with a horse collar on. Let's not.
No, he looks like a horse. He looks like he's a horse to me.
He's a horseman. Okay.
He's a horse. Clarabelle is a cow. Clara is a duck. Mortimer is a mouse. And Sylvia, I believe, is a dog.
Who are these people?
Sylvia is the librarian from an Extremely Goofy movie.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of dog she is. We never see her ears. But I guess I don't know what Goofy is either.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of...
Goofy seems like a hound dog, maybe?
I don't know. I think
because he's got the long droopy ears.
I just assumed
he's got like the droopy.
I've never seen a dog that looks like what Goofy is. What kind of dog is Goofy?
It seems like he's a hound. It seems like a hound to me. If I had to put my money on something, I'd say a hound. But then you have the one dog from Looney Tunes, the white dog that has the depression. You know what I'm talking about?
Droopy?
Yeah.
Droopy?
Oh, yeah, I wish I could do his voice. It's so fun.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Exactly.
All right. He says anthropomorphic dog. Goofy is an anthropomorphic dog, meaning he's a humanoid dog-like character who walks, talks, and behaves like a human. Possible breed inspiration. Walt Disney stated that Goofy was supposed to be a humanoid coonhound.
Oh, boom!
You're right.
I called it.
You nailed it. Yeah, here's a little image there. Garrick is right. 2 points for Gryffindor. There's an inspiration there.
Very cute dog there in the middle.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to go for with Goofy.
I give that dog a pat on the head for sure.
For sure. 10 out of 10. Pats for the pooch.
Yep.
I like it.
So Max has got to be the same. Hound dog.
Hound. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. What is Pluto? What's Pluto do?
Pluto? It's got to
Pluto,
be similar,
yeah,
I
I
would
think,
think.
and they got those little eggs. You got like the egg nugget thing going on, like this
But all dogs have that. All dogs have that.
little
My dog
cram
has
nug.
one. Yeah, every dog has a little nug on the back of their head. I don't know what that's about. I always tease my dog for it. She tells me to cut it out, but yeah, I do. I talk to my dog. You talk to your pets. Come
Yeah,
on, everybody
for
does
sure.
it. Pete is a cat. Dog. Goofy's a hound dog. And I want to know what Sylvia is. Sylvia seems like she would be a Chihuahua. But we never see her ears, so it's hard to say.
According to a quick Google search, it says Pluto does not speak because he's a non-anthropomorphic dog character who communicates through physical animation and body language. Unlike his human-like counterpart Goofy, while Pluto has technically spoken a few lines in specific cartoons, he is consistently portrayed as a silent pet to distinguish him from Goofy and showcase the art of expression through action rather than dialogue. That is such a cop-out, dude.
That whoever wrote that,
Knock it off, dude.
You're shilling a bit. You're shilling a bit.
That just made it even worse. And he doesn't wear clothing either. All the other guys are wearing pants and shirts. Pluto's out there butt booty naked, just in the wind, flapping. Yeah. The disrespect is unreal.
To be fair, Daisy and Donald don't wear pants either.
Yeah, and Mickey doesn't wear a shirt a lot
Mickey's
of the time.
got no shirt. Goofy's the only guy walking around fully clothed. Shout out to the Goofster. Keeping it 100, keeping it family friendly.
I think Clarabelle's fully clothed as well. She has like a
she wears a dress.
Minnie is also dressed.
Yep, she's dressed for sure.
For the most part. But that's wild. We got to figure this thing out. We got to figure this out. We need to get a time machine and go back. I don't think we should though, but for other reasons.
There's probably some forum we could dig into. Somebody's got to have like thousands of pages of research on this. We need to get locked in with them and see what's going on.
Next episode.
I agree.
We'll do some research and dig. DLC, Pluto, yes. DLC down, Pluto way up. Let's figure this thing out. Let's crack the code. All right, so we're going to go back up. We're just going through a lot of these I've seen already, and we've already talked about them in great detail. But what are your favorite reveal? Give me 2 reveals that you love, 1 that you like, and that's it.
You're putting me on the spot, bro.
Just real quick. I like this one.
What?
This the 3-cost song joint.
Card's nasty. Card's nutty and nasty. Let me just give me a second here.
Oh, my bad. I like this Tinkerbell as well.
I got to do a little bit of scrolling. Ooh, the Cheshire Cat's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Love that Cheshire Cat. Shout out to Amethyst.
This one right here.
Also, what was the new Ursula Vanessa? But my favorite card is probably Demona.
Dude, you know what you're gonna do?
So far,
you're gonna Ursula Vanessa. You're gonna base boost it, quest, and I'm gonna pumpkin blast that thing all the way down here, dude.
See you later, Spider-Man.
You're gonna base boost that Ursula. I'm gonna pumpkin blast you all the way into the next universe, dude. There you go. Take your boosties with you. But I like it, man. But like we said, I know it's getting super late, Garrick, and I really appreciate it. We're going to start to wrap it up. We got a lot of stuff that we're not doing in the show. We're not doing Market Watch. We're not doing Reddit recap. We're cutting a lot of crap off of here. But I think we're replacing it with some really cool stuff, too. And I think that's okay. But I got to say, I do appreciate you dropping by, as always, on This Is Not a Podcast. I think we got some really great stuff done today. We made some incredible picks. And we talked about what's going to happen in DLC Milwaukee. And we talked about some table etiquette and things that people can take with them in their playing travels. And also, we built a little bit of anticipation for DLC in Milwaukee. I can't wait to see you again and hang out with you, and also all the people that are going to be there. I'm just excited to be another major Lorcana tournament. It is literally this weekend. All of you should prepare to be there if you're going to go there. When are you getting in town, by the way?
Thursday evening-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I'll also be there. I'll be there Thursday morning. So I'll be there already on Thursday, and then we'll be kicking it. And then I'll be preparing to go into the booth because I'll be doing a commentary for that event.
Yeah, we got to link up on Thursday or something.
For sure. I'm sure we can make that a thing that will happen. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I failed to mention as well, and I can pull that up super fast here. I meant to talk about that, but let me see if I can find it. If I can find it. I can't even find it. It's somewhere. Okay. I can't find it, but there is another event I talked about it, going back to Arkansas for the Sharp Gaming event. That's going to be after DLC. It's going to be opening weekend of Whisper in the Well, 13K weekend, 10K tournament. I'm going to be there. I'm trying to see if you want to come, if you can. I don't know if it's going to be cumbersome, last minute, a lot of traveling back to back, but we'll see if you can, if you want to be there as a broadcaster. But if you want to be there as a player, you should sign up. Sign-ups, I believe, are open. I can find the link. Give me just 1 second. I'll put that in here for everyone who's still here. You can show up as a little sneak peek. And I'll talk about this a bit more after the event is after DLC, but and more on the stream tomorrow as well. Let me find this thing real quick. I'm so unprepared. I need to be prepared. What if they reprint that? No chance, right?
Ruby decks stink, but they might be better with that.
So here it is. Oh, so here it is right here. Here it is. So I was talking about this one. This is the Disney Lorcana 13K weekend. This is the opening weekend of Whispers in the Well. And we didn't even talk about the Southside Gaming departure either. I think that was a hot story. We just left that one on the grill. Didn't really talk about it too much.
Yeah.
I
don't want to speculate too much, but it sucks for everyone involved. I feel bad for everybody that was on the team or affected by it. If it was your local LGS, no clue what's going on there.
Yeah,
would love to know more, but
for sure
what it is.
And just like you said, I don't want to speculate too much, and I don't want to be super negative about it because I personally did enjoy observing those tournaments. I thought they did a great in the time that was there. I don't know all the details, but I did enjoy watching those tournaments. And those tournaments were an opening weekend kind of thing. People would travel from all over the region to go down to Southside and participate. I don't think that's going to be happening again. If you want that same energy, maybe you can put that onto this tournament and get on up there and play opening weekend, Lorcana, high level, competitive, all that kind of stuff. So come on through to Sharp Gaming on November the 8th and 9th and participate. And then immediately following, if you're not done with Fabled, if you got a little bit more Fabled energy left in your soul after DLC, next weekend after that in Tacoma, there is a CCQ that is happening. I'm going to be doing the broadcast for that event as well. So come on through, man. It's going to be a lot of Lorcana taking place. If you guys still want to play, unless you're just burned out, then stay home and be burned out. But other than that, come on through and do your thing. But my yak is complete. Garrick, we'll kick it over to you at your final moment. Let me undo that. I messed up. I grabbed the wrong thing. If I can. And your moment. Oh, good grief. If I could do this right. There it is. There he is. And we'll kick it over to Garrick for your moment in the spotlight. Take it away.
My final moment in the spotlight pre-DLC champion. So y'all are going to have to start treating with a little bit more respect here coming up. No, I'm kidding. I'm super excited for Milwaukee, though. I'm really pumped to see everybody. I'll get to see most of the North America SLTC people in person again, which will be a lot of fun. East Coast, West Coast, everybody links up for this. All of my new friends that I've made online will be able to get them back in person. It'll be awesome to see the people coming from overseas as well. Really excited to see Kawa, Kim, and Baker again as well. And of course, my good man's JD in the building.
I can't wait.
It's just going to be a lot of fun. I don't even like playing the game's going to be fun, but seeing everybody is going to be the real treat. So
for sure.
Haven't seen so many different people in such a long time. Really excited for it, and I'll be excited to talk about it when I get back. You'll have some awesome, crazy stories behind the scenes. I'll have some maybe crazy stories in front of the scenes. And if you're at Milwaukee and you see me, JD, come say what up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I agree. I can't wait to hang out with you again and everyone else that's going to be there. We got some chat coming in. Did you hear that the WOTC were blaming content creators for the Spider-Man Magic Gathering set bombing? That sucks, man. Don't blame us, man. Don't blame me. Blame your friends on the other side. Something like that. But I think you're absolutely correct, Garrick. I think hanging out with you is going to be really fun. Hanging out with everybody in the community is going to be nice. Being on the scene again is going to be super real. I'm already ready for it. I saw how successful Bologna was, and I just want a little taste test of that energy for us, man. So being there,
oh yeah.
I hope you guys are all there. I hope you guys are all going to have great success. I hope everybody wins. I know there's going to be one winner. Hopefully it's Garrick, man. Unless you make a national invite, I think that'd be really cool to get top 32. I know that'd be an awesome feeling, an awesome sensation to run the gambit, win a bunch of dice rolls, win this thing, That'd be really cool to see. And you can come back and tell your story of how it all happened. So
It would be cool. And then we'd be like, Podcano, who? Blurple Lorcana, what?
Look at me. Garrick walks in with a fedora on and with a whole robe and a freaking boa on and a hat, and he's just out here.
This is not a podcast.
Guess
I'm
what?
getting hired by the car design team soon.
And we gotta get a new host of the show, dude. There you go. Show's over. Garrick's gone. He won. He big time me out, and it's over, dude. But it can happen. Crazier things have happened. You never know.
Nothing crazier has happened than me winning Milwaukee. That would be the craziest thing to happen in human history. Meaning it's not gonna happen.
Crazier things have happened. Or get the golden Mickey, dude. Don't even worry about winning. Just worry about getting the invite, and then worry about you getting the golden Mickey, and that's good.
I'm gonna worry about getting a Mulan.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that?
Yo, G-Bone, if you show up to DLC Milwaukee, you come home Mulan-less, dude. Just don't come home at all.
You're never gonna hear from me again. You're never gonna hear from me again.
If you don't come back with the Mulan ski, dude, just don't show up, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, Luke in the building. Luke's got the DLC win. Okay. Luke's got the DLC win. Hopefully Luke's been in the lab all day training in the dojo, getting active.
He said, if I can win one, you can, BB. I love the vote of confidence, Luke. Please help me.
I need some help.
Help me, please. Tell Sky to reply to my DMs. I know he only lives from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. these days. He's pure vampire hours.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. No chance, bro. But I think it's gonna be a vibe, man. I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are all ready for it. But with that, Garrick, I think it is time to wrap up the show. And let's wrap it up and let's get on out of here for tonight, man. And we'll come back at it again next Tuesday. So if you guys like, this is not a podcast, this is just a tribute. You gotta remind me. This is just a tribute. You gotta believe me. And I wish you were there. It's just a matter of opinion. Oh, God. Good God. Oh, stop it now. And
I was getting a little, this is how you remind me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What I really am type beats. Who sings that?
This is how you remind me.
Is that Nickelback?
Of what I really am. Like you.
Say sorry. That is Nickelback, right?
That's different. That's Nickelback. I was doing Tenacious D. This is not a tribute.
Right.
I was doing Tenacious D. You were doing Nickelback.
Shout out.
Fine. And we went over there. We're big Nickelback fans.
Yeah,
as we both discovered.
Fans.
Because it's very easy to pile on. We talked about that, how easy it is to hate Nickelback. And I think that's unfair. I think they get undue hate. Nickelback does.
Yeah, I agree. When you're out there playing basketball, I know we have a bunch of basketball heads in the chat. You make a shot, people are like, give me my change. Let's start saying, give me my Nickelback, because we want to promote that band.
Yeah.
Give me my Nickelback.
Give me my Nickelback. Let me get that Nickelback. Let me get that Nickelback. That's a lot.
And then
that's
instead
very
of saying
cumbersome.
Kobe, you can say Chad Kroger, lead singer
that's good.
of Nickelback. Rolls right off the tongue.
We all just want to be big rock stars and living in top 10 and driving 15 cars. Saving don't need it when you're dead, come cheap. All stay skinny cause you're just done. It goes so hard, dude.
Unbelievably hard.
I want to be a rock star.
I want to be an Illumineer that wins a national championship invite.
But we all just want to quest, challenge, and banish and get to the top and win the golden Nick. Yeah, oh no, we'll figure it out.
You're in there. What happened to Vanish?
Dude, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're gonna get sued. I think they might be very litigious. They might be ready to sue.
They're Canadians. They're cool. They're chill.
They might be ready to sue.
We can get ETB to talk to them and get them off our case.
What part of Canada are they from? Are they from Toronto? Do you think? Why do we never get a Drake plus Nickelback collab?
I don't know. Maybe they're Kendrick fans.
I think Drake plus Nickel Beezy would have been great to pull off. Like how they did, like back in the day, they did.
Do you love me? Are you riding?
Cause I know why that hotline really blinks. Cause it's really hotline. That would have been really good, man. Like the Aerosmith and Run DMC.
Run DMC, yeah.
This way, talk this way. It was was so good. I think Nickelback and Drake really could have put on for both of those communities of people and made a
Better
smash
put on
hit
for their city.
for everyone to really get involved there. But
Get
Gary, we gotta get
Birdman
out here.
involved, too.
We're
All
gonna
right.
start. We're gonna start the show off. I'm gonna get a raid going. I see we have Myers Madness is on Twitch. So we're gonna throw it over to Myers and see what he's cooking today. And we're gonna get out of here. I really want to thank you all for being here for This Is Not a Podcast, episode number 11. We'll be back at it again with episode number 12 next week. Thank you to our sponsors, the Lorebot, and nobody else. Because if we don't have any other sponsors, everybody else can suck
Wait,
it.
I'm sponsored.
Oh, okay. Plug, please.
Listen, I've been using them. Okay, heavy play. They actually go.
You
crazy
got heavy
hard.
play, and I plug, please.
Because they're rounded at the bottom, and I always shuffle in that, so they feel really good. The deck boxes, the dice holder, the playmat holder, layer 10, LAIR 10.
Dude, why
Say
can't I
it
get a
pronounce-
why can't I get a plug, dude? Okay, you know what? I'm happy for you. I'm
Thank
mad
you.
for myself, dude. I'm happy
Well, that
for you.
could be us.
Okay, you know what? Everybody use layer 10 code for your dual spec. No, not dual spec. Heavy play,
You're
okay?
cooking me. Yeah.
Heavy play, layer
Heavy
10
play.
for
Layer 10.
It's Not a Podcast, and you can save some bucks and give Garrick some bucks as well.
True.
I get nothing. Okay, I'm just holding nothing over here. ICL sponsors with love. Okay, so our official sponsors are Garrick's Heavy Play, the Lorebot, and ICL. We got 3 sponsors so far, and we are cooking. If you also want to be a sponsor of This Is Not a Podcast, please email me at jdtquest with an S at Gmail, or also Garrick's Lorcana Layer at gmail.com, and talk over how you're whatever you want.
That email does not exist. You can email me at keyissuesgarrick@gmail.
Key issues, Garrick. Really? You don't have a Lorcana email?
Nah, I talk to the Ravensburger, whoever I'm talking to at Ravensburger with my key issues email.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's just my
Okay.
business email. It's just I use it for all business.
Okay. That makes sense.
Why muck things up with a third business email?
Just
You
get
know
another
what I mean?
email. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. But thank you all for being here. We'll be back at it next week. I think I'm going to upload. I'm just going to start randomly uploading these episodes to YouTube and to Spotify. No one's going to find them. My YouTube's cooked, but we'll just start throwing them on there and see what happens. Starting with episode 11. People are going to ask, where's episode 1 through 10? You had to be there. Sorry.
Oh, love it.
You had to be there.
Like it and gotta have that.
Episode 11 will be the first one going up on YouTube and Spotify. The other ones, you had to be there. If you weren't there, you're not a real one. You're fake, and that's it. Okay? Episode 11, we're signing off. Until then, I'm JDZ. I'm on a quest. Shout out to the real ones, and salute to the OGs. That's all of you. Peace. Boom. Now, I started it too soon. Sorry, I gotta be in at least 35 more seconds. I hit the button way too late. I do feel bad, but we're still live, and that's on me. But we got a raid going. Hit the follow. Make some noise. Until then, peace out. There it is. Now we're off.
You could be my hero, baby.
You can take away the pain.
Oh yeah.